The Ism
It didn't do a countdown.
podcast. You already fucking know what it is, man. We back and bold. You feel me? Giving the game that you so desperately need. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
Marcavelli in the building. We got my dude,
Daniel.
the dynamic duo. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
This is just what it is. This is
It
just
didn't.
what
It
it
didn't count
is.
down at all, bro.
Soft, bro. Soft, soft, soft. It usually does. Um, but man, so some interesting things have definitely taken place this week, man. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? Just
I guess so. Yeah.
out of the
Sadly,
ordinary.
weirdly interesting.
Very, very. Which one would you like to start with?
I think I'm gonna say. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Ugly God one. So
Yeah,
Ugly
because
God, if
that
you
one's
guys.
weird.
So Ugly God, if you guys don't know, bro, do you think like most people know Ugly God?
He's very 2016 to 2018 era.
That's what I'm
So
saying. He only
maybe
had
not.
like an album or two.
Yeah, and if you weren't paying attention, you probably would never even know about him. So I think you might need to put a picture of him, possibly.
Yeah, yeah,
Because remember, he went ghost. He's been ghost for like 5 years.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I
yeah.
swear, after X died, after no no after Mac Miller died, that's the last time I've ever heard of him.
Really? Why? Why? Did he say something about Mac Miller?
Yeah, he said basically like when Mac Miller died, or when before Mac Miller died, people were saying like I don't know, people were basically saying like he would release an album, and people would be like, who? Like, as you remember when people would do that as a joke, like
They
when
still
they
do
didn't. Yeah,
that.
yeah, they still do that, but they did that about Mac, and then he brought it up. He's like, after Mac died, he's like, remember when y'all did that to Mac?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, and he said like type shit. He's mad at people, but that's the only time. That's the last time I heard of him, and that was 4 or 5 years ago, bro. That was right before. That's right after X died. You know what I'm saying?
what do you think? Well, we'll talk about that after. But as you guys can see here, it says reports are coming out claiming Ugly God is being accused of allegedly murdering his best friend's dad while driving during an argument last month. A man, a man
Sorry,
says a man says Ugly God admitted to the shooting.
I
Dang,
kind of.
dude.
What
What
do you
type of
like? No, no. Like, what do you? Go ahead, go ahead.
like what type of like argument was that? Like
That's. But you know what, bro? Look, where is Ugly God even from? Let me. I didn't know this. I
a
don't
bit
know
of
where he's from. He reminds me of Atlanta dude.
he could be.
Where is he from? He's only 26, man.
Dang.
He was born in Indiana. I don't know, man. I mean, of course, has no real basis. This is just hearsay. He has to get. I hate relying on the court, but he has to go through court most likely if they're gonna press charges. Okay, so picture of my brother dropping off his murderer at college. Oh, and zoom in,
On their birthday picture.
bro. What you tell me? Nah, I
Well,
don't know about that. So okay, so Ugly God has been completely ghost for 5 years, and he's showing up at college parties.
I mean, you know what he's there for?
What?
To smash.
But bro, Ugly God. I mean, he could probably get 80, 70 to 80 girls that he wants.
True.
Why
Oh,
he
so you're
needs to?
saying are you not? What are you not buying that? That
I'm not.
he did this
I'm not.
or the story or what?
I'm not really
Bro, could I
buying
play
this.
this? Because this is the news or no?
I think he should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drive off of Three Rivers Road. That victim has been identified as 50-year-old Ronaldo Della Valde. Noah Noble was at the scene and he brings us the latest.
We have to put a stop to it because we're losing. Like we're losing our youth. We're losing.
Another shooting, another life lost to gun violence. 50-year-old Ronaldo Dallavalade was killed in an Orange Grove shooting. He was shot multiple times behind the wheel of a
Mark, what if I
Nissan,
fell
the
asleep?
blood-stained sedan crashing into a neighbor's car. Moments after the gunfire, an officer was on scene.
We
Oh,
were in the
shit.
area, pretty close, and
This shit don't mean
we were able to
nothing.
respond within minutes of the call. And I just wish we would have been here a little sooner.
Another life also altered forever, the suspect, who Police Chief Adam Cooper says was detained immediately,
A
brought to the
50-year-old
station,
Mark.
and is cooperating
50-year-old.
with detectives. But the weight of the situation is felt
That's
even
sad,
by
man.
those who stood by and watched the crime scene.
It's heartbreaking because my heart goes out to the family. My heart goes out to the one that's deceased. My heart goes out to the one that's in custody because at the end of the day, nobody won. Like, it's heartbreaking because us as Black people are losing our youth. We're losing
It's a
battle.
50-year-old. What are you
So
talking
it's just
about?
like we have to stop. We have to.
Well, I guess she's saying like, oh,
Oh,
he's
to
going to
jail.
jail.
Yeah, true. I don't know, man. The whole thing just seemed a little bit strange to me. Like, why? And I know this is superficial, but first of all, why are they in a Nissan Sentra? That's like 2003. What is Ugly God doing around these people? Is my question.
Well, remember, you don't think he's lost money?
He always seemed like a smarter dude to me.
Kind of, yes.
So I feel like but
But I mean,
listen,
bro, look how long it's been. But who knows?
it has been a while. It's been, and we have not heard anything from him. I mean, maybe if people are paying attention, yeah. But I feel like
So
I
they
don't know.
arrested him, I think.
They arrested someone, but
Yeah.
in the stuff that we just saw, it didn't say he was a suspect. It just said someone said that he admitted to it. They didn't say he admitted to police. So
He was
I don't
bragging
get
about
what-
it. It says the person who alleges that Ugly God is bragging about his alleged involvement in the crime.
I don't know, bro. It sounds fishy to me. But truth is stranger than fiction. So it's possible, man. It's very possible. I don't know, but it rubs me wrong because it's like, okay, he hasn't been seen for 5 years, and this is how he comes out. But it's possible though. I mean, people do crazy stuff. I mean, I remember my cousin told me in Atlanta, bro. These two guys were arguing about the Bible, right? And one of the guys literally shot the guy in the other head.
Oh my lord! I think you told me that.
So arguments do happen, and people go overboard. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like we know these guys. We don't know Ugly God. We just know them as a character. You know what I'm saying? In the media. So I don't know. What do you think? What's your what are you thinking on it? Like, what does it rub you the wrong way?
A little bit, kind of, and it kind of doesn't. And at the same time, it's like, why the fuck are we talking about this? Seriously, bro. I'm saying, bro, because it's like, he's not famous.
Right. Not really.
Yeah, not really. It's just interesting, I guess. Like, because it's like how crazy it is. But it's like
out here killing 50-year-olds and stuff.
50. It must have been like, who knows what type of argument it was.
Bro,
But he said it was his best friend's dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Who knows if it was like some revenge type of shit.
We're going to have to wait to find out more information on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's just there's not much information to even go off.
No, that's pretty much it. I looked it up. Yeah.
Allegedly he did this. Allegedly he did that. Like it's hard. It's real hard, man.
What do you got, bro?
Let me get my phone here. Okay. So Gunna is outside, and there's a video of a man walking up to him, calling him a rat. Thoughts on that?
I mean, that's what comes with what you did, I guess. But I don't know if he's a rat, bro, because it doesn't. I don't know, dude. I really don't keep up with these dudes like that. But like, doesn't he like still shout out like Young Thug and all that, like says free him and all that?
I heard something like that.
Like, I don't know. I mean, we're on people are making it out to seem that he's like a snitch.
So basically, what he did was he admitted that YSL was a gang, and that's what the cops needed.
Oh, to lock them up for the RICO thing.
Yeah, exactly. They did all they needed was to prove that it was a gang and not like a music type of thing, and Gunna did that. So, I mean, listen, I always tell people, man, look, if you're not prepared to do the time, don't do the crime. Don't go around people that you know is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know yourself. Know thyself is the most important thing that you can do. Know thyself. It's in the Bible. You know.
Do you think he's gonna get like touched eventually or no?
Well, he's black, so it's a higher percentage. You know what I'm saying? Than in contrast to 6ix9ine. It's a higher percentage.
Got beat up though. Remember
he got beat up, but he got beat up by Spanish people. He didn't snitch on Spanish people. He snitched on black people. Black people ain't do nothing to him.
Oh, that's what you're getting at. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And 6ix9ine got beat up because he disrespected Puerto Rico, correct?
Did he? I thought it was because of the snitching thing.
No, he got.
How did he disrespect Puerto Rico? He was because he's half Puerto Rican. Remember?
Yeah, he was at a basketball game, and I think someone had like a Puerto Rican flag, and he was saying like "fuck Puerto Rico" or something like that because his dad is Puerto Rican, right? And so his dad didn't do anything for him, and so I guess he has like something against Puerto Rico,
Fucking
and
stupid.
so the guys followed him,
That is the dumbest thing
and
ever.
but here's the silver lining, right? Whether it's stupid or not, because I do think it's stupid,
Mm-hmm.
but they still rode out for Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the
Yeah.
very least, they still rode out for Puerto Rico. But it's just you got people, family members that are gone forever. Well, 15 years plus because of this dude. Ain't nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you think it's like the same thing, bro, as like why they never really got 6ix9ine? Because it's like and why they don't really get Charleston White? Because it's like you're like that's what he
Protected.
wants. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you kill him,
But you'll be like number one. Like I feel like you'll be like an easy target.
like if you do, you say.
Yeah, if you kill him.
I mean, I do think it's a risk doing that because he's such a high profile snitch, right? Like he's gonna have eyes on him. He's gonna have security. So you're gonna have to get a crash dummy to do it. Essentially, someone that's either going to already die or already going to go to jail for a very long time. You have to have someone like that to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Do you saw what happened with him in a Kodak?
yeah, the game. Well, he made a song with him, but he dissed him as well.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't diss him. Did he diss him in that song?
He dissed him, but the engineer took the line out.
Yeah, he said
I got so much cheese. I got some about a rat.
I got a rat giving me cheese, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I don't fuck with Kodak for doing that as far as making the song because
bro, he got a million for that.
Okay,
no,
cool.
but hold on, he got $1 million and 6ix9ine only made like $8,000 from the song. Think about that, yeah.
8,000?
Yeah, like on streaming platforms.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because who's gonna listen to that? Like, well, I don't know because of Kodak, I guess, but it's like I don't know, it's garbage.
My thing is, at what point does money become something over principle? That's my thing, right?
For them, that doesn't even make sense to some people. It just does. You know what I'm saying?
These are facts. Like, and I guess it's different because I've seen what you can do. I've seen what bad things you can do for money, and I don't want to partake in certain things for money. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather have my pride, I'd rather have my honor, my dignity, my code, rather than make the most money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I pride myself in. And it all depends on each person. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what type of person you are, how you grew up, what you value, what your values are. You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on that. So that's how I feel about that one. But I mean, shoot, if he broke him financially, I guess that's not that bad. I didn't know he broke him like that. $1 million and he got 8,000.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
That might be pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, yeah, he made some money.
Kodak, I think he's in a hospital right now.
For what?
Something wild, I think, honestly.
What,
that's like the first thing I saw on Twitter this morning.
Health-wise?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find out.
Damn.
Like there's already a video going around of him like being like on a stretcher. Like
oh
being
my God.
It's like all dramatic. Like sometimes I'll be like, is this shit like all fake? Sometimes I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It seems like it. It's like, bro,
Like
what?
it's
These
like
dudes have
the
this much
way.
issues?
It's it says. Look, I'm gonna show you. Watch. I can put money, you're gonna laugh. Fuck, why did I close that Twitter? Fucking dumb.
Damn. So good. So good.
Good morning as hell.
Oh, yeah? That just the way I was doing it. Like that, huh?
What was I gonna know?
This dude forgot.
Yeah, you raised me up, bro. That shit was good. You got me good.
All right, let's see this shit. Bro, this shit look like that. I guess that might be him. That shit definitely does look fake. Like it definitely look like. Bro, I can't wait to get into this shit and just be like, yo, this shit really was fake. Like just to be able
What
to
do you
see
mean?
this shit, like be able to see this for these people for who they are.
But what do you mean by that? Like knowing them, or what do you mean?
I guess in a way, but just being able to be like, okay, like be around it, but not in it.
Of course.
Even though it's kind
Yeah.
of it's kind of hard to do that, but like, hey man, like I said, I'm not losing myself in any. I'm not losing myself because of money. I'm not losing myself to anything. I know myself,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
And I've never not had anything, so it's not gonna mean anything when I do get what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that's the reason why a lot of these dudes go crazy or they lose themselves because they never really like they're getting used to having something? Like, what do you think?
No, I think the main reason why they lose themselves, bro, is like they it's not what, like, I feel like it's not what you really want to do. Like I'm saying, like they don't really know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't really. It's like if your dad like forced you, bro, when you were a kid to be like a soccer player.
Okay,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like that.
right, right.
And then it's some of them I feel like it's that. The other half is like I have to act like this person on camera. Doing
Mm-hmm.
that a lot, bro, itself for like you go crazy.
Yeah,
And then realizing like, oh shit, this is what everyone wants, and thinking this is what life is supposed to be like, and you're not happy. It's one of those three. That's usually why they're depressed and like they fucking blow their heads off and shit.
yeah, man. It's I agree, man. Because acting like someone else consistently, and then
Because
you have
it could be as simple as the PC shit. You
say it
know,
again.
it could be as simple as like the PC culture type of thing. Like you know how you got to put a whole front on. So it's like it's like I don't know. Maybe that's like a reach or whatever. But it's just like the fact that bro, I feel like the way these people are that that we see like on camera, like on our phones, that's not how they really be acting.
Yeah,
Like
I
behind
mean,
closed doors, and that itself is like torture.
yeah,
Imagine
I
like
mean,
never being able to be yourself. Like
never TV, around people, like I'm pretty sure, what's his name, Kodak Black, like he used to be like a straight A student. You know what I'm saying? But you hear that often with rappers. Like they used to be straight A students,
do
like
you
they
believe in the whole cloning
bookworms.
thing?
Yeah, of course.
So do you think? Because I remember like
What's Kodak you're talking about?
yeah, well in general, but yeah,
But what happened with Kodak? Like, is there a rumor with Kodak that he was
yeah.
cloned in jail?
Like I saw somebody said like somebody say like oh they're making like a new clone or whatever right now.
Bro, look,
It
there
was
has
so
been
funny.
look, man, like I remember Bobby Hemmett, he said this. He said Mike Tyson was cloned. He said Mike Tyson was cloned when he went into jail because they were so enamored with the strength and they wanted to replicate this type of gene, this type of thing. And when they took him out, when they killed him in jail and they cloned him, and that's why he was never the same when he came back. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the same guy. But of course, these are just
I
theories.
think Gucci
But
Mane is like the biggest one, right, bro? Or no?
yeah, because
Like the most obvious one, I guess.
I see that one. I'm not really too convinced he actually is a clone, Gucci Mane. That one, because he didn't really. All he did was get better as a person. So like, I feel like a clone, like
Yeah, but the other
you know
video
what
I
I'm
saw
saying?
the other day I saw a video of him like dancing. I'm like, nah, this is definitely a clone.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he was like dancing like on some like goofy shit. And I'm like, nah, I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah. The old Gucci Man wouldn't have done that. The old
Yeah,
Gucci Man wouldn't have done that. Like before he went to
I
jail,
mean, look at the we already talked about it, bro. The
the
Jamie
movie.
Foxx,
Yeah, yeah.
they
Did you
clone
watch that movie?
Tyrone. Hell no, I know that's just
Yeah,
gonna be garbage.
yeah. I mean, actually, there's some good actors in it. I didn't watch it,
Really?
but
Oh,
there's
I mean
some good
Jamie
actors.
Foxx isn't it?
Jamie Foxx. There's
Would you watch it?
I would watch it because it actually looks good, but at the same time, probably not. You know what I'm saying? But like, it does have good actors in it. I will say that. Um, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all a game, man. It's all a game. It's all a game, and I don't want to enter. I don't want to have myself enter that psyche. Do you know where I'm coming from with these movies and stuff like that? Like, but at the same time, Bobby Hemmett said this. He said, "Look, every horror movie, every sci-fi movie, every fantasy movie you should be watching because that's where they put the real shit in it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the kid ones. I was watching Arthur and the Invisibles. Do you remember that movie?
No.
where the kid he goes into the garden and there's some small ass people and he goes into it and he finds his grandpa.
Arthur and the Invisibles.
Yeah, Arthur and the Invisibles. So it's like 2006 movie. Yeah, look it up. I'm sure you may not have seen it, but you may have heard of
Damn,
it.
how many? They made like 5 of them.
Yeah, I think they did. I only watched the first two.
Holy
Um,
shit! I've seen
you-
this, but
you've seen it,
I've seen the
right?
person, but not the movie. No.
Okay. So you know about the kid.
Yeah.
So basically in the movie, right, they talk about the mini moys, right? And basically, there's a treasure, right? There's a treasure of rubies that the grandpa hides, right? But in the start of it, right, they talk about them going to Africa and finding about these basically these tall ass Africans. And then they're talking about having a balance between the tallest Africans and how the Africans found out that there was another tribe of them that was extremely small,
Mm.
right? So in the movie, the kid is able to transport into the tribe with the help of the African people. So they always put these things in these fantasy movies and these stories and these kid movies, you know what I'm saying? It just reflects the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed the black people, they needed the Africans to get to the portal. I mean, I'm going off track, but I'm just saying, like, they always put these things in the movies.
They do, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's another one? Dune. We talked about this before. The first 5 minutes of the 1971, first 5 minutes, they say melange, which is melanin, is the most important spice in the world. It is used for time travel. They come out a couple years ago with the article
They say
saying
that in the movie, bro.
the first 5 minutes of the movie, they say melange is the most important spice in the world. It is used for time travel. First 5 minutes of the movie. A couple years later, or a couple years before of us time right now, maybe like 2018, they say that they need melanin to do space travel. Come on. They're putting stuff in the movies. Matrix, The Oracle, The Black Woman. I mean, everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is everything. So, but you know, a lot of interesting stuff that we see. I do have another topic though.
Okay.
So update on Hollywood actor Jonathan Majors. You remember that? You know that guy?
No.
The guy that played the Creed 3, not Michael B. Jordan.
What did he play? What did he play in the movie?
He played the guy that he was fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, remember how
So
like
was
he
he
had,
black? The black guy or no?
Yeah. Remember how
Okay.
he had like a rape charge or whatever like that?
Did
Remember
not
that?
know about that. No.
You didn't know that? Okay,
No.
I swear me and you talked about it, but I swear we did. But
This even
basically,
sounding like you think I'm lying.
bro, I swear we did. But basically, Jonathan Majors arrived to the New York criminal court today for trial, only to learn that the prosecutors aren't ready to present their case.
Oh.
The problem is that the accuser has fled the country, and the NYPD is looking to charge her with assault. His girlfriend,
Looking to charge her with assault?
yes, because
wait,
the accuser basically is saying, basically they're saying the accuser is being accused of some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So
So
continue.
most likely is that I took a screenshot. I don't know if I can find it again because there actually was more. I gotta get used to Twitter, bro. Sometimes I see this shit say show more and shit. I didn't know about that.
What do you mean? Show
Oh
more?
yeah, no, I got it here. Okay, so Megan Good, his girlfriend is by his side with a brief appearance. This dude, you don't remember this dude?
Yeah. I looked him up. Yeah.
I swear, me and you talked about him though. Like I swear you knew about it. Sure, lying, of course.
No, I really don't remember. But
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
Yeah, right after the Creed 3 movie, he got accused of a bunch of well, not a bunch, but he got accused of like rape and
So that was recent, then,
sexual
right? Bro?
assault.
Creed 3 came out what?
Probably less than a year ago.
Wasn't Bud in that?
Apparently, yeah, Bud
and Canelo were in it.
Bud and Canelo, yeah. Bro, the fact that Louis Farrakhan had a comment on this shit, crazy.
Yeah, very nice. How old is he?
Farrakhan?
Yeah,
he's like 60-something. He might be older than that. Probably 70.
Wow. Remember that? Did I ever send you that video, bro? When he was in the there were like agents in there.
Bro, he's 90.
No.
Bro,
No.
he is 90
You said
years old.
60? Yeah, I don't believe that. I'm not buying it.
Bro, he's apparently 90 years old.
I don't believe it.
Bro, that doesn't even make sense.
No.
This is how this is how he's defined on Wikipedia. Louis Farrakhan is an American black supremacist
Wow.
and religious leader who heads the Nation of Islam. Prior to joining the NOI, he was a calypso singer who used a stage name Calypso Gene. Earlier in his career, he served as a minister of the mosques in Boston and Harlem, and was appointed the national representative of the Nation of Islam by then NOI leader Elijah Muhammad. He adopted the name Louis X before being named Louis Farrakhan. Bro, he was born in 1933.
Bean pie, brother.
Bro,
You remember that, Mark?
what's that from?
Bean. That's from. That's like the NY. They usually like they go around selling like literally bean pies.
Bean pies?
Yeah.
Mm-mm, bro.
I think in that.
didn't-
I think in no, not in that movie. There was some movie where they say it's so much. It's so funny.
the Wu-Tang one?
No.
No.
I thought it was. I wanted to say the Black Messiah one. The one we saw.
Mhm.
It could have been maybe.
Could have been. Yeah, I didn't really get into the NOI, man. Like I know, like I never got into it, but I knew the actions of what they did.
Yeah.
The only guy I really liked from NOI was Khalid Muhammad. He was the
Yes.
realest one in my opinion.
He's
That
dead,
dude-
right?
Yeah, they killed him. They poisoned him. He was supposed to be the leader of the NOI instead of Farrakhan. He was supposed to be him, but they poisoned him. They poisoned him, killed him. But he was the realest one, I feel. This was a straight, just straight up, just all about black people and just all about truth, history, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely was one of my favorite guys. But other than that, no, I really.
What were we talking about, bro? Before you brought up.
Oh,
Farrakhan.
Jonathan Majors.
Oh yeah. So okay. So bro, so is he in jail right now?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So is he just chilling until what they get her?
Until they can make a case, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny
So,
because
but he got sent to where though? He said he got sent to, or he went to.
no, so basically, the accuser fled the country,
Mm-hmm.
and the NYPD is looking to charge her with assault. So the girl that is accusing him of rape or whatever is going to be charged with assault, and she left the country.
Oh, okay. And then he hasn't. He
Right
didn't
now,
need to
he-
do anything, right?
Right now he's just waiting for them to make a case.
Oh, okay. So he's chilling right now.
He's chilling, bro. I mean, he's good. He already did a show. People
He's
let
probably
him
he's
back
probably
on.
gonna get her killed. Imagine he probably got her killed. It's the best way to never go. Isn't that funny? Just like I'm never going to go to jail because I killed her.
Uh-huh. That's right. Hey, yo, you know what
And
I'm
then you go to
saying?
jail for killing her.
Rookie move, amateur.
Bro, I literally
Amateur
saw
shit,
a thing on Twitter the other day, bro. This dude, he was months away from finishing his 7-year bid. He escaped and he got 40 years. I would have killed myself. I mean, that's it. Nope, that's it.
Why didn't he wait, man? Guy had a couple more months.
We probably didn't know the time, bro. He was like, "Do I have
Oh,
3 years or 6 years?"
bro. I mean, at that, bro. Imagine not knowing that. Imagine not even
No, he definitely
recognizing
did, bro.
time.
He definitely
He had to have.
It's like, come on.
He had to have, bro. But I mean, I tell you this, man. If I ever, well, no F, but I'm saying I definitely get the no if when
Definitely, yeah.
if the ands or buts, none of that.
Yes,
But I'm
sir.
saying like, I would definitely dedicate my life to escaping. Though. I mean, he did it once, so he could do it again.
How would you? I can't ask you that. Like, how would you do it?
Yeah. These are things that there are ways to do it. He did it once, he could do it again. You know what I'm saying? But of course they're gonna have his eye on him. But where was this? Do you know?
Shit. Let me see if I can find it.
This guy had months to do, and dude, now we got 40 years.
Man gets 40 years of prison escape bid months before expected release date from 7-year sentence. Mississippi. 21 years old, Mark.
Wow, 21 years old.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna get out at what, 16? When he could have got out at 21.
And he was at 14 years old before when he went
I'm
in.
guessing, yeah.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying?
40 years more? Fuck that. No.
Who,
I
who,
could.
who, nah, no way. I'm escaping. I'm escaping, bro.
And then you're gonna get 80 if you get caught again.
Don't get caught.
You know
Don't
what's
get caught.
a kind of a good movie, bro? I think it's called Cell
Cell
Block
therapy.
D or something like that, bro. With let me look that up, bro. But the movie is so stupid, but it's like kind of good. It's about like basically this guy's trying to, I think, kill somebody who. No. I think he works for like the mob or something, and they want him to kill the guy. I think it's that or this guy killed his daughter, one of the two. But bro, he's like in like he's a crazy motherfucker, and he's in like a maximum fucking prison. So this guy literally starts off in like a regular jail, and he keeps doing bad shit to go up, and it's like it's fucking brutal, bro. Disgusting the shit he does.
Damn, that's a good concept for a movie.
You know what that reminded me of, bro? Another good movie you would like, Bronson. You know about that?
I heard about it.
It's like that.
Isn't that the boxing movie or wrestling movie?
No, he's not really a boxer, but he was just this dude who was fucking wild, and he just kept getting locked up, and he became like a legend for that. He could have been a wrestler, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, Bronson.
Bra in Cell Block 99.
How old is it?
2017.
Bro,
With
man,
Vince,
I hate new movies, bro.
I kind of do, yeah. Vince Vaughn.
Oh, okay, Brawl and Cell 99.
Cell Block 99.
Cell Block 99. Okay, yeah.
It's a gruesome fucking movie.
It's real gruesome.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
What's the worst part in it?
Oh my lord, bro. There was one scene, bro, where like they had him in like a solitary confinement in this fucking heavy fucking door, and the guy like slammed the fucking door on this cop's fucking head. It didn't pop. It was just like you could tell the guy was like, That shit was funny as hell. And then there was one where like this one was kind of like it was like too much, which is why I don't think the movie was like that good. It was just like goofy, crazy, and like interesting. But like there was one where like he beat up a guard. He just so his face was like pulp or whatever, bro. And then he had him on the floor. Then he like just stomped his head. It was like one stomp, and it was like. I'm like, that would never happen.
Right, yeah.
That would never happen.
Damn,
unless I did, obviously.
Oh, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't it be funny if I was like that strong, dude? That's the goal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to be like that? Crushing skulls?
Yeah, practicing with watermelons.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Isn't a watermelon, bro, like your head, right? Don't they say that or no? Like the bread? No.
Nah.
Like I thought that's why people practice on it or whatever the fuck, because they're like, oh, it's like the same pressure. Or whatever.
I mean, I don't think it actually is though. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I don't think actually it is because that's just soft as hell, bro. But you could punch open a watermelon.
What does it take that much? I think for us to crack our skull, right? Or does it, bro?
I mean, I don't think the average person could crack someone's skull.
No. But I'm saying like falling, bro.
Oh.
How much do you think if you had to guess?
It's hard, but like definitely some real impact could definitely do it for sure. Some impact with something sharp or something hard. Yeah, you definitely crack your skull like that. No question.
Was that? Oh, okay. The force is 1,100 pounds.
So that's like a That's like
a
Wolverine. Well, I don't know about like I know animals like that have like that. So like a Wolverine, I think has like 1,100. A Wolverine has like 1,100 bite force, and like I think a bear has like 800. Isn't that crazy? Like a Wolverine has more of a bite force than a bear. I think at least Wolverine bite force. Oh no, never mind. I'm lying. It's fucking 50. It's 50 psi, which is not. You said that's nothing. That's nothing. Highest bite force. Hippopotamus has 1820 psi. Jeez. Alligators have 2,125 pounds square inch. Yeah, that's crazy. So saltwater crocodiles have the strongest. So they could crack 2 skulls in one bite. Yep.
Well, that could literally wipe out the podcast.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. They said you had a couple subjects.
Topic. Okay, so the next one is. Let's talk about, I guess, the cartel thing. So, okay, here, I want you guys to listen to this. That Kodak thing is fucking hilarious. Look, it really does look fake.
It was just like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, with like a football jersey on.
like no, they look real.
All right, here, listen to this.
Right now, for the first time in modern history, more people are showing up at the ports of entry than running through some bush in Yuma, Arizona. And the reason they're showing up at the ports of entry is because you've got the turnstile open, where so long as they've gone and downloaded this app, you just let them in. Like this app that you've got everybody downloading is like the Disney Fast Pass into the country, never to be subject to actual removal, just removal proceedings, as you call them. And the sad thing is, it's not just us here, it's the cartels who get the joke too. And so now you sent the message to the cartels, and then you've taken this
So
app,
funny, Mark.
digitized illegal immigration,
man.
and you've scaled it to the moon. Isn't that right?
Oh, no.
Congressman, that is false.
So the Washington Examiner
Oh,
has this
no,
new
no.
report, and it is
Ah! Yo, they just fuck. Oh my gosh, that's it. They show that they're in.
They show that they're in.
They're in, bro. Like,
Holy
they know, and they
shit.
know it too. That's like this guy right here, right in the middle. You can't see my.
Oh, right
This guy
here.
right-
Oh, done. This guy.
Yeah, that guy right. He like, hey, you better let my ass in. You know what I'm saying? Like he know what the hell he doing.
I'm not. I'm just like. I'm surprised none of them just have like a picture of it, like a sticker or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's funny as hell, man.
But then,
That
hold
is
on.
funny,
It gets crazy.
And you've scaled it to the moon. Isn't that right?
Congressman, that is false.
so the Washington Examiner has this new report, and it is jaw-dropping. Here's what they have to say. The Mexican government is allowing any immigrant who enters the country from Guatemala to continue traveling to the United States border if they have obtained an appointment on the U.S. government's CBP-1 phone app. However, Mexican cartels have hacked the app's security and found a way to request unlimited appointments for anyone in the world far beyond the app's northern Mexico geofence.
That's right. Apparently, cartels are selling this service to the migrants through a VPN, a virtual private network, that is able to override the server. And so now they have hacked the federal government app so that they can bring as many people in as they possibly can.
So cartels are using the Biden administration's now legal pathways to make money. And Chad Wolf says that this is just further evidence that the Biden administration does not understand the burden or the lengths or depths the cartels will go to make money.
I got one final question for you, and it's an important one. Is Mexico an ally in this fight against illegal immigration?
Yes, it is.
So what do you think
What do you
about
think?
that, man? I want to know your opinion first, actually.
Well, I think today or the other day, bro, I literally saw that Mexico, like the cartel, what they're mainly dealing with right now is human trafficking. So it's interesting. And then we see what's happening in Ukraine. They're doing human trafficking as well. I don't know.
Ah, man, where
That's
was
probably
the
the worst thing that's happening in the world, bro, honestly.
women trafficking?
Yeah, because it's like babies and,
Okay, so do you want to bring up that video, like, or not bring it up, but like, do you want to talk about that video because that ties into what we just talked
Okay,
about?
so I sent Mark. Well, basically, this brand is like video that's like all over Twitter right now about like these Chinese people getting like caught with like frozen children, literally, and they just get like beat up or whatever. And it's just like they literally had like it looks like they literally probably like killed or strangled a kid and then froze him and put him in a box.
Right. Oh my god, it just looks so bizarre.
Bro,
like,
and
now this thing gets
it's never
fish.
gonna stop, Mark. You know why? Because there's always gonna be shitty parents.
But even before the shitty parents, right? Don't you think kids are literally just being taken? Like just being like just.
Oh well,
you
yeah,
know,
but that's shitty supervision, don't you think? To a degree.
Yeah,
to a
to a degree for sure. You know, of course, there's kidnappings, of course, where it's
Yes.
like they may go into a house and saying shit like that. But like, okay, let's eliminate the adrenochrome theory.
Mhm.
Even though I do think it's real,
Mhm.
let's eliminate that theory. What are they doing to these bodies? What are they doing to these
Mark,
kids?
remember organs are they could just sell the organs. That's usually
Yeah.
that's what they're pointing to. Organ harvesting. That's usually what
Organ
they're pointing to.
harvesting.
Especially, and you know this, bro. Black people's organs.
Yeah.
And
Ah,
who knows?
man.
God knows. Literally other stuff, bro. Like if you could do what you said with melanin, you know what I'm saying? What if it's like we're I mean, literally, bro. Who knows? They could do anything because they know shit. You know what I'm? They're very smart. They have scientists. It could be just
Exactly.
cutting. It could be shit with our hair, bro. Like a bunch of
Right.
black
Right.
people's hair, a bunch of Spanish people's hair, or
Yeah.
a bunch of nails, or who the fuck knows?
Right, man. Like
It's
the
so
stuff
much
that
of it
they
is
can make
obviously
at the
something.
body.
Or also, bro, it's also sex slaves for them people.
Sex slaves, of course.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also probably
Yeah.
one of the biggest ones.
Yeah. And you know, we had the numbers down. I think you said 800,000 a year,
Yeah,
right?
kids
And
get
then
kidnapped
plus,
a year.
and then plus we got to think about the kids that, you know, like I said,
That's only in America.
that
Remember?
are that's around the world. Imagine the kids that are not even registered with birth certificates that aren't
Which
even,
is what I'm getting
you
at with the
know.
immigration thing, like to let all these people through. You know?
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah. They have
Yeah.
no. They're basic.
No
Yeah, they have no
records.
pay. They have no records here. They don't.
Essentially, they don't exist in America.
Bro, I've seen literally videos of like they'll be walking through the border or whatever, bro, and they'll see like a little like a hug or like a burrow or whatever, bro, and it'll only have like little kid shit there.
What do you mean?
Like it'll only have like little kid clothes, toys, and shit like that there. It's like they just wait for. It's like they leave the kids there and they're like, "Yo, pick them up," or, you know, type shit like that. You know what I'm getting at?
No.
Like I feel like it's just like, bro, they're basically like just smuggling like children and shit. Like I saw a video the other day of like someone just stumbled upon like literally a bunch of just kids' shoes.
Like in like a hole?
The one with the shoes? No, it was just literally like just like on the floor. It wasn't in the home, just like on the floor. It wasn't like by the
Wow.
border. The other one was a hole. It looked like it looked like you just put a kid there. Like meanwhile, you know.
Wow. Man. Do you
That
think
shit's
this
never
stuff
gonna
has
get
always
addressed.
happened? But do you
Has
think this
always
stuff is like when I say always, I mean in the new world, as far as like 1,000 to 1,500 years. Yeah.
1,000 to 1,500 years?
Yeah,
You're
like you
saying?
think there was always like a need for like torture of children and whatnot and
Bro, I had someone. I didn't. What was I gonna say? I saw a real good video about it. They were talking about like Ball. You know about Ball, right? Well, basically he's like who like the higher ups worship basically Baal and like
but BAL.
yes, Baal,
Yeah.
yep. And you know he's also in the Bible or whatever, but it's like I saw a video basically talking about like, oh, what's the obsession with the higher ups with Baal and what's up with the child sacrifice? And they were just talking about how basically they mess with kids because it's like the closest thing to God, I guess. So it's
Yeah.
like messing with like his creation, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know the entire reason behind it, but I think I've already told you that before. That's what I honestly think. Because, bro, once you get rid of that, you're stripping away completely the innocence of the world, basically. Because bro, children are literally the only innocent thing here.
Only innocent thing.
So when you get rid of that and you're killing that, like
they're the closest things to humans. Or they're the closest things to the divine. Or they're the most
they go off of natural like
inclination.
For me, it's obviously like God-given instinct, you know.
Right. Yeah. They are like they are born with everything that we lose.
Yes.
As we get older.
Yes.
You know, we get older and
look at how kids act, bro. For real, like the way they act, it's like damn. If we acted like that, it would be amazing. Like when they have, bro, like you could never teach your kid about like feelings and all that. And if like you got a kid and you act like you're crying in front of it, he's gonna like touch you and be like, oh, it's okay.
Yes, what's
naturally.
wrong?
Yes,
yeah,
naturally.
Like have you? I don't know. You know, like if you have like you know, like if your parent was sad or crying or. You know what I'm saying? Like you're as a kid, like I was always, you know, just trying to comfort them as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what they want to do. They want to give you love. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to love you back and all that stuff like that, right? They want to show compassion. They want to be there for you as a kid. And that's something that we lack when we get older because we realize how tough the world is and how we've been hurt and we use these certain experiences and we start to identify with them. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to get that's why Bobby Hemmett says, yo, remember the kid stuff, the kid in you is something that always needs to be there.
Yes, sir. That's
Always
100.
need to be
I
there.
believe in that a million percent.
Yeah, because it also keeps a lot of doors open. Because especially when you get older, bro, a lot of
And what do you mean by that? By a lot of
like-
doors, like law of attraction
like-
type of shit, or
you could say that, but I mainly mean like I mainly mean the open mindedness. You know what I'm saying? Because when we get older, you say, hey, we can't express ourselves the same way we could when we were younger. You know what I'm saying?
you're talking about the honesty, like the rawness.
That, but more so like having like strange shit, like just talking about strange shit, like if you go talk about the flat Earth nowadays to people, they're gonna outcast you. You look like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he's right or wrong, right? But
Like how they clowned him.
yeah, like
Mark.
anything different is not accepted.
I just thought
as an
about
adult.
a good question for you, bro. What was like the last what was like the last thing you changed your mind about?
Last thing I changed my mind about.
Domino's is better than Papa John's.
That's number one.
Now that I had Papa John's the other day, it was like, I don't know if I like Domino's better. Because I haven't had Papa John's in a while.
I definitely don't like Papa or Domino's.
Domino's, it's something about the way they season it. It's really fucking good.
The season is better, but the crust.
I love the crust.
The fluffiness of Papa John's is just worlds ahead.
You know what's
in my
gross,
opinion.
bro? And I feel like you would get this, like stuffed crust.
Yeah, I don't like stuffed crust. No,
Oh my
I hate
Lord.
it actually. That's you talking about the cheese and all that? Yeah,
I
especially
had it
from
one
Pizza Hut.
time, dude, and I had like one slice.
Trash.
The first slice was it was like heaven. Then I had the
Yeah?
second one. I was like, yeah, but it just the second slice. I was like, oh, this is just too much fucking cheese.
Yeah, it's too much cheese.
Yeah.
There's too much cheese. It's overflowing. Look how we go. We go from. That's funny. Last thing I changed my mind. The only thing I can really remember is probably.
Bro, we need to get that Papa John's sponsor.
Probably. Oh yeah. Every that's gonna be like the food that we eat.
I'm not even
you
kidding.
know,
Like,
you
I
know.
will bring that shit up when we start getting numbers. I'm bringing that shit up
Hell yeah.
until it gets annoying.
Hell yeah. Papa
Plus,
John's
he gotta say sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh well, shit. He's not even gonna be in our shit. Really. I don't think he even has.
Remember that, bro? When he literally said, I used to say the N word 100 times a day or something like that.
Bro,
He was like, I brought it down to like 20 or some shit.
Yeah, bro. And
First of all, like, who are you saying that to?
Why? What warrants you to be doing that?
Good
What
ass
warrants
fucking
you that?
pizza.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Regardless, bro. Like, what? That's just so strange, bro. But probably the thing the last time I changed my mind was probably about Muhammad being an actual person. I did some more
Very
studying.
interesting.
Yeah, I did some more studying. And okay, I said okay.
No, you didn't believe it.
He's
Oh,
not-
you didn't believe he was like an actual person?
No.
That's
Because I
not
was
surprising, but.
yeah, because I was thinking he was a Jesus figure, but he wasn't. He wasn't a
Oh,
Jesus
I can't
figure.
blame you. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not really a Jesus figure because Jesus is wrapped in a bunch of mythology, but this is basically Muhammad is basically a character that was saying something, was just a prophet, you know what I'm saying? Which
Yes, sir.
prophets existed, but yeah, that's probably my one thing. How about yourself?
The same thing, imagine. No, damn, did I change my mind on?
Yeah, that's a good question though. It's a real good question.
Honestly, bro, letting you talk a lot, like more.
Huh?
Letting you
Huh?
talk more.
But
But that's
mean?
not really like no. I realize like when I do let you talk more, like this is obvious, but like it's like you express yourself more. Like the other day, like I let you talk like a lot, and I was like, oh shit, like I forgot, like you do fucking. Because sometimes I used to think like, oh, you know, I'm usually the one that talks more than you. And then the other day, I'm like, no, that's just because you fucking. I don't ever shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then so I like that's like changed like about me, but that's not really like
No. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, like
that's more of
what's
like a
something that you-
realization, I guess.
Yeah, like what's something that you change your belief on? Like, you know, you learn, you're like, oh shit, like damn, this actually might be real, like, or this shit may not be real type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's something that because like I said,
I honestly couldn't tell you, bro. Because I think it's because I'm so
Liar.
open minded.
liar.
I honestly like I'm really trying to think.
Mhm. Like no mythologies, no like
Because I'm
everybody's more.
usually very like
Oh, I get what you're
50-50
saying.
on it, anyways.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like
I get what you're saying.
when I learn about new shit, it's just like, oh, that's new. But like
Right.
something that I changed my stance on, I really can't. I really
Yeah,
can't
that's the
tell you,
best
bro.
word to use. Yeah, stance. Even though I didn't really change my stance on shit, really, just I was like, okay, he probably was a real person.
Do you
but
remember
I
anything
still-
else, bro, or no?
No, not nothing. I mean, other than realizing that the spiritual is not what we think is good. Like, and I explained it in a previous episode that the physical is not spiritual, and anything to do with the spiritual is not physical. But that was just a realization. That was just, but nothing really changed as far as that. But no, but that's a really good question though. Very,
But
very
that's
good
interesting
question.
though, bro. Because remember, I forgot who. No. That dude. That's remember that guy I showed you, bro. Last time, it was on the podcast too. That racist guy that got interviewed. He was saying,
You think so?
he was saying most people say they're open minded, but they usually always believe the same shit.
Yeah, because
So
even
interesting.
and even Muslims, even Christians, even Jewish people,
Jews, yeah.
the Jews, right? They all believe in the same thing, right? It's
You could
just
say
you guys believe in the same God,
we do. We definitely do.
right?
But it's like
Like,
try telling them that. You know what I'm saying?
right. Most of them, and I didn't realize. Well, I realized this, but I didn't. Someone put it in a really, really good way. He said, "Allah is just a different name for him. It's just in a different language. That's
I
all."
personally, I mean, I would say that's the name for him.
But how can you say that when
Like because it's like God itself literally means Allah.
in Arabic?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's one language though,
Oh, very. Okay,
right?
very,
Right.
very true. Yes,
Right. That's
but
just a
then,
that's just a different language.
yeah, but then I would bring up the whole, okay, like how what do you think, bro? Like, is Aramaic? What is the relationship with Aramaic and Arabic?
I don't know
Because in
actually.
Aramaic, it's Allah. Like
It's,
that's what Jesus said.
Allah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but but
and
regardless, right? It's just a name. It's just a name, like
yes,
right,
his
right,
name. Yes, his name.
right. It's just the name, and
I would say
what
it's his
they-
name, like his personal name.
but,
That's what I consider. That's what Muslims usually consider it as. Like, that's his name.
but the thing is, the name means God, right?
Yes.
So what is God in Japanese is kami, right?
Hmm.
To like it's just a title, right?
Yes. No, I can't disagree with you. Yeah.
Like what I'm saying, like it's just a different type of way to say it.
Yeah.
Same way you would say I'm trying to think it's different pronunciations, different words for different words, and different
Like,
words.
remember how I think I've showed you. Let me see if I can find this, bro. I feel like I've showed you this like 1,000 times.
Or the side by side comparisons of the names and shit.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like bringing it up, but yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like in like different like in Hebrew, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's just a different language, but at the same time, we don't even know about the oldest languages, even though Arabic definitely, I'm saying it's one of them for sure. But
No, I agree.
you
I
know,
agree with I
it's
agree
a
coming
different.
up.
But the point I'm trying to make is, y'all are all worshiping the same God,
Hmm.
yet it's just different facets of the same story. And I always said that, what I'm saying, it's just the same.
I would say yeah. I would say so. Yeah. I would
You
say
know?
I would say so. Yeah. Because it's like it's not gonna be. Each revelation had like a different like obviously meaning, purpose, and whatever's inside it. Like it's not like
Right.
oh we got the Moses came with the Quran, Jesus came with the Quran, Muhammad
Right,
came with the Quran. You know.
right. Exactly. They all go to the same point, and
Yes, they do. Yeah.
usually it is to be a good person, right?
Hmm.
And basically, love God. That's the main premise of what the whole story is, But I just thought that was interesting because I saw one guy really explain it well. He's like, "Yo, you guys, it's all the same God.
What
It's
did that?
different, different."
Is this a friend or?
No. I saw it on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, and the guy was just like, "Yo, like it's just a different way to say it, because everyone's so divided with this shit. So everyone's so
Yeah.
divided.
What do you think is the main thing that's dividing it, bro? Like, what do you think is just?
A lot of it is culture, man. A lot of it is culture. Um, because at first, you see Muslims, and most of the ones that you see on TV or in person in general are going to be Arab. You know what I'm saying? And they look so different from most people, and just kind of just off the rip is just like that's so different. You know what I'm saying? Like off the rip, it's so different, right? You don't even like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so different from off the rip, but like once you start learning stuff, like damn, I didn't know Jesus was even in the Quran. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
I had
probably like
no
the
clue.
biggest surprise for people.
I had no.
And then
I
Mary,
didn't-
like we love like Mary. Mary has her own chapter. The Bible doesn't even have that.
wow.
Mary has her own chapter. She's like the
Yeah.
most. I think she's the woman, the only woman mentioned in the Quran.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit of a red flag.
Why?
Like, why is she the one?
Well, no,
woman-
I don't know if Aisha's in. No, Aisha could be in there maybe. But why would you say it's a red flag?
Because again, I always say this,
Let me
man.
look that up actually. Let me see.
These religions a lot of times they forget they don't deal with the female aspect, and if they don't deal with the female aspect, then it can't be divine because the woman is divine.
No, I hear what you're talking about.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So that's a red flag. But who's Aisha?
Muhammad's wife.
Okay. Do you want to go into that? Like I know you said that she was 16. Like
Oh gosh, it's like so much. But basically, there's like hadiths where like there's hadiths written I think by Aisha's sister where she talks about Aisha. And she mentions like literally her age and like her getting ready for marriage and things like that. Like they mention her age. I think she was like what 12 or 13. Some of them say that she was even older.
so why is the perception that she was 6 or something like that?
Because just attacking Muhammad, bro. Like there's literally like bro, did you ever hear there was this guy named something Rushdie or it started with something Rushdie, bro, but he came to New York, bro, and he got stabbed. This was last year because he literally came out with a book talking about fabricated like false hadiths or whatever that like just demonized or said like crazy shit about Muhammad, crazy things about Muhammad. So there's always gonna be people that are just, you know,
Wait, he came out a book with fabricated stuff or about it?
about it.
About
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so they stabbed him up. You said
yeah. One guy stabbed him. Yeah,
why did he stab him though? Because of
you just I get yeah, you know, I mean, bro, Muslim people they're just die hard about like Muhammad and stuff like that. You know,
right.
like,
But
we
my
don't-
thing, why the hell would someone stab him if he's exposing the shit?
no, because they were false and they're known they're false hadiths. Like it's not a
So
real hadith.
he came out with false ones.
No, he just basically
He
put
was
them on a
talking about
book.
false ones.
Yeah, put him on a book and you know put his own like thoughts into it and shit basically.
About the fake ones though. Like
Yes.
he's not claiming they're real.
No.
Okay,
Well, yeah, he's claiming the real. Yeah, he's claiming the
okay.
real.
So he was basically putting out false ones. Right?
I guess obviously he didn't write them. He's not the author, but
Right,
yeah, you could
right,
say
but
that.
he's okay, so he published it and okay.
Yes. So I'm
Okay.
just giving an example. Like people write like you know bad things about Muhammad or whatever. They start rumors and things like that. So I feel like that's probably where it came from.
Okay.
I mean that's literally what I thought about him before I learned about Islam. I literally thought Muhammad was like a weirdo that lived in a cave. Like and that was a pedophile, and I never ever even thought about looking him up. But I just had my mind made up on him since I was in like middle school. Like every time I would see Muslims, I'm like, oh, they hate Jesus, and Muhammad's like this weirdo.
Do you think it's strange that he was 50 and he married a 16-year-old or 14-year-old?
Well, I hear one of the reasons was like it was for protection, because they were killing people or killing women or kidnapping women that weren't married or whatever. So it had to do something with that. I could be wrong.
But he did obviously had sex with her and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did they have kids?
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. No.
No kids. Okay.
And she was okay. Well, I mean, this guy right here says she was 19 or 20 years old at the time of marriage, mentioned in a hadith, reported by her own sister Asma.
So there's no
like solid answer.
Yeah, there's no solid answer.
I will agree with you when it comes to
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of. Okay, she was this age. She was that age. It was this.
Yeah. I mean, for Mary, I think they say she was 12.
Mary?
Yeah,
I did hear 12 before.
12 or
Actually, yeah.
13 or whatever.
I did. Yeah, I did hear Mary. Yeah, she was young. She was young, but virgin didn't even mean virgin.
It meant
Unmarried women.
yes, exactly. So
Right.
that's what also messed people up because people would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he slept with a virgin.
Right.
Muhammad
Right.
slept
But
with a virgin or whatever," you know.
oh, is that what they said? But
I'm guessing, yeah, and that's where
okay.
that's where all, like people got it misconstrued.
Okay. Yeah, this meant
Because I've
unmarried.
seen like people like when you have like Muslim like debaters, like they'll be like on the street or whatever, and like people like Americans will usually come up and they'll say that, and then he'll usually break that down or whatever, like the whole virgin thing.
Yeah, it's a Roman word. It's a Roman word which we are using wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's and that's the thing with history, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing with history, man. It's hard to find the exact answer. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's one thing I definitely just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, of course. But as for a kid, I didn't really know much about Islam at all, actually.
But then
At
do you like
all.
hear, or when did you hear of it? I guess.
When did I hear about Islam, man? Probably when I started to look into probably when I started to get out of Christianity. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Probably
Did you
when,
know me
yeah,
yet or no?
no, this is like high school shit. This is
Oh
high school
wow.
shit, right? Yeah. So probably when I didn't really know about it too much. Again, you already know me. I was a diehard Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't like I thought going to anything else was gonna land me in hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really mess around with any of that stuff, man. But
Bro, you know how we usually hold on. You know how, bro, we usually talk about like, like we usually like, oh, maybe we believe in the same God and things like that. So here is the 13 attributes of Allah. So it says Allah exists without a beginning, without an ending, and without a place. He has oneness. Allah is one in His self attributes and creating. Hence, Allah has no equal. Al-Qidam. His attributes also have no beginning. Everything other than Allah has a beginning. Allah is the only one without a beginning. Everlastingness. His existence does not end. Non-neediness of others. Allah does not need anything. Non-resemblance to the creations. Allah does not resemble any of His creations, neither His self, nor in His attributes, nor in His creating. Power. Allah is attributed with power. Allah's power has no beginning and no end. By His power, Allah brings into existence that which is intellectually possible to exist, or annihilates it after its existence. Will. The will of Allah has no beginning and no end. By His will, Allah specifies that which is intellectually possible with certain attributes rather than others. Knowledge. This is an attribute of His self that does not increase, decrease, or develop. Allah knows eternally about His self attributes, and what He creates, nothing is absent from His knowledge. Life. The life of Allah has no beginning and no end. Hearing. Allah hears all the hearable things. He hears without an ear, without means, and without instruments. Sight. The sight of Allah has no beginning and no end. Allah sees all what is seeable without a pupil, instrument, or any other means. And speech, which is called kalam. The kalam of Allah has no beginning and is an everlasting attribute with which Allah orders, forbids, and informs. It is not a letter, nor a sound, nor a language. The Quran and the other revealed books are expressions of the eternal kalam of the self of Allah. Does that sound like similar, or could you draw like a parallel, bro?
Some of those sound like our soul.
Yeah, like the whole everlasting thing.
Everlasting. He doesn't hear, he doesn't see with pupils. He has no beginning.
No
right?
end.
No end. Just like energy can't be created nor destroyed, right? So how the hell did it get here? It was always here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain things like that, it sounds like our soul, and that's what I think God is. It is our soul. You know what I'm saying? It itself is God. That's like what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like our soul is God, and we are all connected.
But even like Christians don't even sound like that. First of all, Christians believe in a triune God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no. Yeah, Christians.
Because I only mentioned this, bro, to see if you could maybe draw a parallel, or if maybe if you were like, oh, that's unique, you know, because like getting at like some people don't believe in the same type of
Oh,
God, you know what I'm saying?
I see
Or
what you're
like their God
saying.
doesn't
Yeah,
have the same attributes.
I hear what you're saying. I mean, to be honest, nothing really stuck out as far as that. I mean, it does kind of it kind of goes in just more in depth into what the omnipotent usual God is, right?
Mhm.
Right? Like it's but like I said, man, it sounds like it's describing the soul. You know what I'm saying? And if we could really see what the soul looked like, bro, we'd probably be scared, man.
Do
You
you
know what I'm
think?
saying?
Dang, I honestly feel like it looks like a star, bro.
Yeah,
Like you ever
I
seen
would
like
be
a star,
afraid.
like how they say how they look in like telescopes, like they're just like that and they're like moving around. You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen
Mm-hmm.
that? I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's literally
Mm-hmm.
that.
Could be, bro. I mean, they say that, you know, we're made up of stardust, carbon, which is carbon, you know what I'm saying? But
Bro,
like
I saw this video of like this like near death experience of like this Muslim guy, bro, and he was in, I think it's called Barzakah, which is basically like kind of, you could say, purgatory. And he said, bro, it was basically like a video game, bro, where you could just like look, but you can't see your feet. And he said he could look around and stuff like that, but it's like I
hmm
couldn't see me.
right. Because he's
And
not him.
yeah, and then he felt like there was like an angel. He felt like there was like an angel like always like looking at him. It
Really?
was crazy, yeah.
Damn.
But
Do
it
you
just
think
blew
that
my mind that it's bro, you know how terrifying that'd be, Mark? It's
I was
like you
about to
can't
ask
see
you.
yourself, like
I was about to ask you, like, would you find that scary? Like, if you were in
yes,
purgatory,
bro. I
like,
told you,
what
even
would
if
you
I
do?
go to heaven, it'd be scary to me. Like
Mm,
anything supernatural for me is just terrifying. I don't know why, because it's just something you don't see every day. And for me, if it is God controlling it, I'm like, it's terrifying. I don't know why.
is it
I don't know.
terrifying?
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, this is the guy that like made everything. This is the reason for every freaking single thing. And I'm like, he's like, I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it. Like it literally is like scary as hell.
What questions would you ask him?
I think the main, but I feel like he would answer like so easily. Like I was gonna say like the whole why are we here, but I feel like he would just say it's a test. I think no, you know what I'd want to ask him? Um, why did you leave a lot of confusion when it came to like Jesus and Moses and Muhammad and things like that? Because I'm like, bro, there's like so many wars and you know what I'm saying? Because
hmm
of it, I'm like, why didn't you just like the Quran is like why didn't he make like every revelation like the Quran? And maybe not like how it's just like no verse has been taken out.
hmm
You know what
hmm
I'm saying? That sometimes I question that. I'm like, so how is your speech? If your speech is everlasting, so what happened to the Injil, like the revelation you gave Jesus,
hmm
or like what you gave to Moses and stuff like that?
hmm
Because I'm like, bro, so many things would be fixed, or there wouldn't be as many wars, and
Right.
I'd ask him that, and then I'd ask him about maybe I'd ask him about black people. Like, why did you put black people in the position that they're in? Like,
hmm
punish them or whatever the heck, you know?
Now, do you expect Allah to be a man, woman?
Hell no,
Oh, okay.
no, because
Like, what is
he's unlike his creation.
right?
That's
Right.
usually what
Right.
Christians think.
Well, yeah, that's
Um,
a Christian. That's the
'Cause
Abrahamic kind of
they
outlook,
usually
though.
like yeah, because they
He's a
usually
man.
attribute like we say this, bro. Like you know how like they'll be like, oh, we were made in the image of God.
hmm
What that means is basically, bro, like he could see like we could see. He could hear like that's a characteristic. It's not like he has actual ears, but it's like he
hmm
has the ability to listen just like you do, or he could
hmm
see or like maybe do stuff or whatever.
hmm hmm
But I forgot what was your question. What did you say?
What did I say?
Do
Oh,
I?
no, I was just wondering, like, how do you
Oh, if he's
expect?
a man, I don't know, but I mean, that's what every Muslim like talks about. Like that's like the greatest gift in heaven, because I think only in the Quran it literally says that when you get to heaven, you'll have the gift of actually seeing Allah or whatever.
Mm,
Everybody wants to see like what is this guy? You know, what does he look like?
hmm
Um,
So do they refer to him as a he?
no, definitely not.
They
He's
don't.
genderless.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why
Mm.
we don't even call like I think I've told you this before. We don't call him the father. and we don't call him God in a way because it's like God has a gender because you could say goddess. This is why we call him Allah.
True,
Allah
true.
is his name.
His name, right.
You know?
Which I get what you're saying. I get
Yeah,
you know
like
what,
it gives it puts it in like a specific like caliber. I guess.
right, like individual, and it's
Yes.
an individual thing.
Yes.
Right, but the word Allah literally means God,
Yes.
which does have a gender. But
You could
right?
say that, yes, but then
Right?
how would you turn like Allah female?
Right, and that is, I get what you're saying as well. That definitely has a flip side as well.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
Like
That's really
we
good.
call our father, our earthly father, Adam, because he's our first human. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, wait, bro, if you go, if like there is a heaven or whatever, like what would you ask God? You got some
Well,
good things.
when I was in a very religious mindset, I used to want to, as a kid, I would used to want to ask him, like, are there vampires? Are there werewolves? Like what
I always think
cryptids, right?
about that,
What
bro.
monsters were real? You
I
know, like
always
what,
think
right?
about that.
I always used to want to ask, but now, um, now I'd probably, you know what, bro? You know what, bro? I know. There's a lot of questions, right? Obviously, I don't know everything, but
You
I'd
wouldn't
probably
ask him
ask
like
him.
why, like just why have black people been like, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't you
Well,
help
I
us
think
out?
I know that answer. I think I know that answer. But I guess if I'm talking to someone all knowing, I guess it would be nice to ask him as well. But that wouldn't be my first question. My first question would probably be, give me sight of the whole of all history.
Yes,
Because if he's
dude.
God, he can do it.
Bro, sometimes I've thought about that, bro. I think I've told you this before, man. Like, Mark, like, have you ever thought like maybe we may never, ever, 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 ever know who built the pyramids? I'm talking about even when you fucking die. It's not like because it's not gonna be like as soon as you die, God's like or whatever the heck's like. Here's everything. No, you just you
Well,
know what I'm saying?
well, in the religious aspect of things, again, I'm not saying I believe in this because I don't, but in the religious text, it would be like that because once you die, there
Yes.
essentially is no time, and you're just going to get straight into the judgment, right?
Wait,
So you're
wait,
not
say
going
that
to
again?
feel. Once you die, you have to wait. Essentially, once you die, you have to wait for everyone else to die and Jesus to come or whatever, right? The second coming, right?
For
That's
us.
the religious aspect, right? That's the
For
religious
Muslims,
aspect,
yeah.
right? Right. And Christians as well, right?
No, because for Muslims we have like we have Judgment Day.
Yeah, so the Christians do as well.
No, but like for Christians, it's like if they die, they go to heaven immediately. Like if we die, they don't have
No, it's
that.
not like no, it's not like that. It's the exact same thing with
Are you? I
you
didn't know
die,
that.
you die,
But that you don't.
and you have to wait for Judgment Day. You gotta wait for Judgment
But
Day.
are they in
And
heaven meanwhile?
no, they're in purgatory, I
So wouldn't that
believe.
be a Catholic thing?
What?
Because
What
only
is?
Catholics believe in purgatory.
I've never heard of. No, you don't go straight to heaven.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, from what I learned, what I in my religion, well, not my religion,
Religious
but how I
study.
grew up. Yeah, well, how I grew up was Seventh-day Adventist. It was always you die, and you have to wait for once the second coming comes, Jesus is gonna judge you, and then you'll find out where the hell you're gonna go, type of thing. But you don't go
Oh,
straight
that's
to
very
heaven.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What were you
oh,
saying?
what the hell? Where the hell was I getting at?
Damn.
I was saying. Oh, I'm saying because there's no time. There wouldn't be any time. Like, it would just be like you wouldn't know. You would die, and then
Oh,
Judgment Day would come because
yes.
once you right, it wouldn't
Oh.
be no like even though they say purgatory, you wouldn't feel any time
But
go
what are you
past.
getting at, bro?
I don't know what I was getting at. But I
And
know
like
what we were talking
what I was telling you about is like because like I was telling you earlier, bro. Like we don't know. We might not ever know who built the
Oh,
pyramids. Like
you
when you
said
die, you
that.
don't just get a bunch of fucking knowledge, or someone's not
Oh,
like explain everything to me.
okay, right. And what I was saying is because once you die, it's going to be straight to judgment, and then once after judgment, you'd be able to ask in accordance to.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't
Oh,
wait. You
yes,
wouldn't have to
yes.
wait too
And
long.
I've thought about that. Obviously, but that's like more like what I believe. I'm saying like for you, what do you think
Oh,
happened? Like, do you think
well,
we'll ever fucking know?
I mean, I think I already know, but of course, to know for sure, I
Yeah,
have
to
to be
know for
shown it.
sure, bro, or to be like, yeah, to know for sure,
Yeah. No, I don't think we'll ever
or
know
just
for sure
other things
unless,
like
well,
Atlantis, or
probably. Well, here's the thing about it, right? Time is again, like, it's not a straight line; it's a cycle. Because did you know that if we were 65 million light years away, and we had a telescope to go far enough, right now we would see the dinosaurs being extinct right now, being
I've
destroyed.
heard of that.
So if that's true, that means that everything in history is happening at the same time. Does that make sense to you? That means everything is happening at the exact same time.
How
It's
could you
just
say that though? Because then wouldn't it be actually dinosaurs here?
not necessarily. So what I mean by that is it's a matter of so just like how I said, like if we were 65 million light years away, that means light itself is taking 65 million years to actually travel that far away. For us, for the people 65 million light years away to visibly see these things.
But I
That
do not
means,
understand that shit at all.
like, do you
That
want me to explain
sounds
again?
like a little bit. That shit sounds crazy. Like,
Yeah, because all time is essentially, and how we perceive time is as events, and all events are is light particles that bounce off our eyes for us to see these things happen, right? So this type of stuff is happening at the same time, but it's just a matter of perspective, really. Because again, if we were 1,200 light years away, we would see 1,200 years ago, right? We would just have to we that means that essentially time travel. Well, I won't say time travel, but we would be able to view certain events if we were far enough, because the light hasn't traveled until then. So
so what
all
are you
these
getting
things,
at, bro?
all what I'm getting at is this doesn't even really exist. This
So
stuff is
you're
just
saying like it'd be no point of knowing who built them?
no. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that all this stuff is just. All I'm saying is that history and time itself is not how we think it is. Which I've already said
Oh, I
before.
kind of kind of get what you're saying.
Right. It's all. It's everything is everything. Everything is happening at the exact same time. So, I'm not really getting at any specific one point, but I'm just saying in general, time itself is just it's a cycle.
Did you
You know what
answer,
I'm
bro?
saying?
That like, what would you ask God?
Oh, nowadays. Oh yeah, I did answer. I said I would just have him just show me all the
Oh
history.
yes, 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 everything. Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Show me everything because I want to know everything. I love history, man. That's one thing I would love to do. Like if I was, I'd be a crazy sick ass history teacher, man. I'd tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? The white boy is you know what I'm saying? I'd be going in on the white boy. You know what I'm saying? He a menace. You know what I'm saying? He a menace. Like I saw this video the other day. It was of Bobby Hemmett as well. He's like, he has like this dude just came along, and he's dictating how we think of shit.
Who, bro?
The white boy.
Oh yeah.
He just came. He'll have no say in this shit. He'll have no say. He just came along 6,000 years ago. You know?
Yeah, I think it's just universal law, bro. Like these things. I mean, what's happening right now is just meant to be.
Yeah, it's a breakdown of certain energy,
We're
unfortunately.
gonna. I don't know, bro. I'm just like, I really see like a war coming in the near future, like the near.
Do you think it's gonna be a race war?
I think so, especially the way Africa's looking right now, bro. Like all the French people left, the whole BRICS thing.
Okay.
You know.
So do you think like the white boys are gonna get extinct? Because we know they're
After the
declining with their
war,
birth rate. Their
is that what
their
you're
birth
getting
rate.
at?
No. What I'm saying is, if you think it's gonna be a war and a race war, someone has to come out on top.
Of course.
I'm not insinuating anything at all when I ask. I'm just asking, like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, are they gonna go extinct or like because we already know black people can't go extinct.
No, I
We
think
don't
it's gonna
die. We
be
just multiply.
it's gonna be a fight when it comes to like a power, like for power. Like they're probably gonna just kick him out the country, shit like that, and then yeah, I don't know exactly, but I just see a war coming, bro. They're literally like they're ready for like to just they're killing I think all like a bunch of white farmers over there.
Yeah, they've been doing that actually. That's been
Really?
happening for a couple of years now. Yeah, I know in South Africa that some white farmers have definitely been getting killed.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm predicting it right now. The next election, or if Trump goes to jail, whichever comes first, there's gonna be like a riots again.
You think it's gonna be riots again?
Yeah, we're just right there. We need that push, bro. Chicago's going crazy, New York's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? We just need that little push.
That little motivation to go crazy again.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Damn.
And then we still have the Ukraine thing, the Russia thing going on.
This shit is still going on.
Yeah, they're about
Has
to
not
attack
been 2 years.
Moscow. I think
2
so.
years
Yeah.
or 1 year? Oh my gosh.
I think 1 year.
It's 1 year.
Yeah, they're
Well,
attacking like Moscow, now Ukraine, and then we have like And then China's going crazy, dude, with the credit thing. That shit just looks like it's in full effect now, bro. The social credit thing. Like
Well, I
it's,
think that's been going on for a little bit though. That's been going on for a while with the
really?
social
Are we
credit.
just
Yeah,
looking at it more now?
yeah, I think so.
So that
Because
is just 100% normal over there, bro. Think about that.
bro, I mean, there was this like MMA guy that would go around to certain temples and actually beat dudes that were doing traditional kung fu, right? And he beat one of these guys so badly that his social
You
score got
told me that,
dropped
yeah.
down. Yeah, and he couldn't drive a car. He could only take the bus, and he had to fight in a clown mask ever since. Like they have all the power against you in China. Everything. There is no say you have. No say at all, bro.
What do you do, bro, if you were born over there?
Man.
Would you leave? Just leave?
Yeah, I'd probably. I mean, shoot. I mean, I guess it's not really up to me, but if I could, I would. If I knew any better.
I mean, you would
I
just behave until you could buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, I mean, but even so, like, I mean, you'd have to emigrate to somewhere else. You have to, because, like, but and even still, man, we Americans still complain about freedom, even though we still have certain things that we can't do. But we're actually a lot better than a lot of places in the world, man. We got to
Bro,
be thankful.
our country is literally the only, like, this country is literally the only country that, like, is stopping from, like, I feel like the elites just controlling everybody because we're like the most free country.
Yeah,
if we
and
didn't
people
exist, bro, I think that would have been it. Bro, look, China, Ben.
China been, yeah, man.
So
They got
it's like
more
if they
people.
could get them, and they have more people. So it's like
Yeah.
they were Canada's already done with.
Yeah, Canada, they're
You
done.
know what I'm
with.
saying? And
They've
the
been
Spanish countries
compromised.
are done with as well.
Uh-huh.
So it's like we're literally the fact that we have a constitution and we're like,
But-
we don't want you guys to take our guns. That's like the
Yeah,
last.
but you know what? It's interesting that you said that because that's prophecy right there. You know why?
Why?
The ancients talk about there being a new Egypt.
Oh.
That's what they. Camelot is the new Egypt. Camelot is the story of King Arthur, and the Moors brought it into Europe and fashioned it in a way that the white boy would understand. But they didn't understand that Cam meant the new land of the black. Cam is black. Kemet, black, right? Lot. I believe that's the new part. But that's why certain cities in America are named after Egypt. Memphis. There's a couple other ones. Memphis is named after Egypt. There's a city in Egypt called Memphis, right? That's why there's 200 pyramids along the Mississippi River. That's why there's Egyptian pharaohs having statues in America before Columbus came.
You know, one of the Rothschilds. I think I told you this, bro. I showed you one of the Rothschilds. They have like a weird pyramid that they go to.
Isn't like one specific city?
Yes.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, and like no one lives there, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't think so. Remember, bro? It was on Joe Rogan. The girl was talking about it. Like they went on a tour.
Yes. Yeah. No one lives there, right? It's just like
Yeah.
a weird ass no city, and they just go there and they do like different things. And even the canyons, the Grand Canyons. Apparently, they found tombs.
I've been
Egyptian
looking at that a
tombs.
lot, bro. Yeah, that's why you're not like allowed to go there anymore. Or some
Yeah,
shit. So stupid.
bro. America is in there because I said you said like right. America is the one that's holding things up for the new elites, right? But it can't be coincidence that the people, and even the Bible said that you're going to go to a land that is foreign to you, right? And you're going to have minds that are not your own. Who does that sound like? That's got to be black people. We have European minds now.
How far are you think from that, bro?
What do you mean?
From New Egypt.
We're here now. We've been here.
But this is
like
New
this.
Egypt you're saying right now? Is that
This
where
is
you're
New
getting
Egypt
at?
right now.
So I
right
thought
now,
where you're getting at is like back to like the picture behind you here.
No. No.
Okay.
See, the picture behind me was just to remind us of who the hell we were. That they didn't really need any of that stuff. This is just to flex. It's essentially it was just us flexing.
So Mark, what do
Pretty
you
much.
think would happen, bro, if like let's say let's just say if black people took over?
Okay.
Like what do you think would change, bro? Like because some knowledge is just gone because it's gone. You know what I'm getting
Right.
at?
Indeed.
Like what do you think would be
if black people were the takeover? We would see world peace for the first time ever.
So you think that'd be like the biggest like thing?
Probably the biggest takeaway would be world peace.
How do
Bro,
you think
I
you
tell
guys
you-
get that through laws, bro, or what do you think it would be?
Through laws, you said?
I'm saying, what do you think it would be there? You guys would get there through laws, or what are you getting at?
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean?
Like,
by
how
that?
would you get world peace?
Well, number one, if we're in control, then if anyone comes to us with some issues, we're going to be able to mediate it. But I tell you, bro, black people don't hate anyone specifically other than themselves, and those are broken black people. But black people don't hate anyone. Like, we don't like, even the white people, we don't even hate. I don't hate them. I don't. I just understand that he's my enemy, and I operate off of that. I don't hate any specific type of people. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I might hate someone, the individual, but I'm not gonna see a one person be like, oh yeah, they no good. But I'm gonna operate off of, okay, history has told me that this person has wanted me dead since he's been here. I'm not gonna go here and be buddy lucky. No. I'm gonna be, but so the point I'm trying to make is that black people are extremely accepting, and that could be the downfall. But if your question is if we were in control, I think world peace would finally happen. But again, to get world peace, there needs to be war. For peace
Do
to
you
happen,
think, Mark, world peace is an exaggeration or no?
in a way, a little bit, right? Because people are always going to have conflict, right? We're humans, right? We are flawed, right? We are flawed. But for the most part, I don't think there would really be any wars like that, right? Because at a certain point, bro, we realize, okay, we're here to advance each other, right? And we're living in the white boys' renaissance, essentially, that came from us. Again, we're living in a world where they just figured out 1800s that they just figured out the world was round. They just did that. They just was able to measure the pyramids in the 1950s. They just was able to do gene splicing. We've been doing gene splicing. You know what I'm saying? They just been able to take pictures. They
Mark,
just was able to
would
learn
you
how to
say
fly.
like the AI is like kind of new?
You know what? That is something that I have never heard in the ancient texts. So I would say yeah.
Where do you think that came from?
I don't know where it came from, but I would say that the ancients knew that this shit would not end well, and that's why they didn't do it.
Do you think it's impressive, bro, or no?
In a way, yeah, because you're giving a computer its own mind.
What if that's the way we go out, bro?
It could be.
Because I honestly, I completely forgot about it, bro. Remember, bro? Didn't I used to tell you, bro? Like that, I used to think the world is literally gonna end just exactly down to the T, like the Matrix. Yes,
it's the Matrix. Yeah,
because they broke it down perfectly, bro. How they end up literally just using us for energy.
As energy.
They broke it down like how much energy we actually have in our brains and shit like that. It's like a crazy amount.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, bro, because I mean, look at the iPad kids and all that.
Yeah. See, I'm glad you said that.
People are getting more, bro. People are getting more and more used to the VR thing. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna be to the point that you and me are gonna get them,
bro.
Because I'm not getting them until they're like glasses like this. But eventually, they're gonna be glasses like this.
Yeah.
They're gonna say Supreme on them and all that shit.
Apple came out with their own glasses, right?
So did Google, remember?
Yeah.
And didn't he get like bullied or beat up or whatever? The guy, they're making fun of him. Because you remember Google glasses, right?
Yeah, Google glasses.
The guy, like, there was a guy who went out and tested it out, bro, and they were like making fun of him.
Really?
Yeah, because they look fucking stupid.
Oh.
But it's gonna get
Well, here's the thing about it, right? Is
I completely forgot about that, bro.
Damn, I just lost my train of thought right there.
Fuck.
You were saying the VR. You were saying, oh, how we're gonna go.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I keep thinking about this like Salvadoran food I'm gonna get later.
It's ready to eat.
It's gonna be so good because it's so cheap, bro. For one, like a pupusa is $2. I mean, that's a fucking steal. Dude.
What's a pusa? What's a pusa?
Here, I'll show you.
KS pusa.
Oh, you calling me a pussy?
What is?
It's so good, man. Look, bro.
That is.
Oh my god, dude! You
Is
put
that
like
cabbage on
the
the side?
spice on it. Yes, like all this, yeah. And you put this like spice on it, bro. All it is just cheese in it. You get it with beans and meat and all that, obviously. But I just get it with cheese, bro. It's so fucking good, dude.
That's fire.
I just eat like 4 of them, bro, and I just pass out.
Pass out. You're just done. Do you smoke?
Literally, it was like shirt all up and everything.
you smoke before or?
Of course.
Yeah, you gotta
Yes.
get that munchy feeling.
I'm not you though. Don't worry.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope
No.
not.
What was we
But
talking about, bro?
I honestly completely forgot what I was gonna say. It was good. It was good though. But either way, I think if I had to guess, I would definitely think
Either
that's how
way.
we go out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like, to me,
yeah,
it's just,
I feel like that. I think that's what's gonna happen, bro. Honestly, I think that's what's
and
gonna happen.
and
Yeah, I
who's to
think.
say who's to say that it hasn't already happened before, and we're just and we
I
just
don't know about that one.
how
I don't know
how can we
why.
say
Yeah,
we've
how
been
would we
here
know?
for
Very
hundreds
true,
of
but wouldn't it be
years,
funny? If that's how the Egyptians went out. That's fucking
and,
stupid.
and maybe
That's fucking stupid.
they took time to erase that memory, erase that history, like the AI
And it
did.
would make you know what? No, it
Erase
actually would make sense. It would make perfect sense. It feels like it would feel like every civilization was literally finished off this way. We hit a point
right.
and
We hit a point.
and we
Yeah,
make robots and then they end up killing us.
and exactly. I mean,
Maybe them people, bro, that keep coming back. That's what they're in charge of.
right. And they keep bringing this stuff up. They
The
keep the ones
robots,
that
the
keep
robots, the AI, the robots.
yes, and they know that eventually
Remember
it's
this, bro?
unsustainable.
Remember that? I think what was it? The Hedgestones or whatever they were called. They had
You talk
They
about
had
Stonehenge?
yes, bro. Yeah, you know, I think they got taken away. No, bro. Recently, someone blew them up. Like someone
Really?
blew them up. Yeah. No, not Stonehenge, bro. The one that has like literally like writing on it that says all we need like the world. We need to keep the world at a population of 500,000.
Certain. That's found in Atlanta, right? Georgia.
Oh yeah, George. No, that's this. No. Wait. No, this is the UK. Yeah. I think it's in Georgia. Guidestones. The Georgia Guidestones.
Guidestones. And no one knows. No one knows. No one knows.
No one knows who put them up there, and then they got blown up, and no one knows who blew them up. Let me see if I can find the writing of them. But here's a picture of them. Look.
Yeah.
And then this is them blowing it up or whatever.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find what does it actually say? Because one of them, it basically says, bro, like we're trying to keep, there you go. Governance and the establishment of a world government, population and reproduction, control the environment and humankind's relationship to nature and spirituality. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Not gonna lie, that's a nice number.
500,000.
500 million.
Oh, 500 million.
For the whole world, bro?
Million.
That's pretty dope. But okay,
Yeah.
so my theory is, bro, I feel like that the whole depopulation thing and all that is probably to get to that number, because that number is easy to control, bro. Think about it.
Maybe that's the original number of souls on here.
How the fuck would they know that shit though? Because these stones are new. Like pretty fucking new.
Maybe these demons, the entities that the Baal, maybe they told them. Because I do think they definitely do contact these type of entities, but these are ones that are giving
They
them the power.
definitely do, bro. I don't know. Most people really think that aliens are really like demons.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think about
man.
that? And then it fucks me up, dude, because the whole Egypt thing, and I feel like every episode we're gonna talk about this shit. I'm always like,
No,
what the fuck are they?
there was an experience I had the other day.
I saw a UFO.
I actually have seen off. You know what's funny? Yes, I have seen one actually.
Really, bro?
Yeah. I was in grade 11. It was in Canada. And I did see one. Actually. I don't know how I haven't told you this before.
Is it
That's
lying?
crazy. Yeah, no. I'm dead serious. I saw one. How
was it?
Years
Like?
ago. It looked like a flying saucer. Looked like a regular flying saucer. I saw it. I was driving. And I was like looking on the side of the window. I was just like kind of like not sleeping, but like I was just like, just kind of like chilling, driving down, and I saw it, man. It was bright. It was I don't want people to think I'm crazy now, but I have seen the UFO.
I mean, remember the map I showed you of like how many people report UFOs?
Yeah,
Like
it's
all of
in
it
the
was
US.
America.
Yeah. But yeah, I have seen one. I'm so shocked I've never. I forgot about it for a very long time.
Were you
I forgot
scared or
about
no?
it.
You were like,
No,
take
I
me,
wasn't, no. This is and I was
take
actually
me.
real hardcore. I went out in the fucking field and shit.
They play
Like,
me.
you remember, the
Remember,
episode
bro?
where
Remember the
Pizza?
crop lines? Do you ever remember that?
Yeah. The
That's creepy as
popsicles.
fuck.
Yeah. Remember the episode
Jeez.
where Fry gets abducted by aliens and they take his nose?
No, that's
You
funny
don't
because I was
remember that
watching
episode?
Futurama yesterday too.
Yeah, there's an episode where he gets abducted by aliens and they take his nose because they use it as an aphrodisiac.
Oh my lord, that's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I have seen one, but I'm not even sure where we even were going with
The
that.
aliens that are demons or whatever.
Oh yes, so basically, there was a time where it wasn't too long ago, but basically there was some people around me and they were talking about it, and like this person said that she thought it was thought they're demons, and it's like I already know her perspective because I don't think I used to think that's exactly thing, but I know that perspective. I personally don't think they're demons because demons actually means yourself. It's the double demons, just like in Egypt, right? Set had a counterpart. I can't remember the name actually, but basically the demon was the counterpart. There was a figure, right, and his demon was was right behind him. They had
Like a shadow,
faces.
I guess.
It was like a shadow behind him, but basically this means it's the double version of it. Demon comes from Damien. Damon like double. That's where you get doppelganger. It's your higher self, and it's been demonized, quite literally. Been demonized.
Well, I
Something
think what they
evil.
mean by demons, bro, it's like they're doing like bad stuff here. I think that's what they mean by it.
Yeah,
Like
well, of
abducting
course.
people or
Yeah, but
or
again,
those are like what if those are like the
I would
lizards?
say I would say entities. That'd be the better.
What if
word.
those are the lizards, bro?
Could be.
That'd be some shit.
Yeah, if the aliens were for the lizards, I mean that'd make more sense to me personally.
Bro, that would be some shit, dude. I
Yeah.
wonder if we ever find out all that. This is what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if we get to find out any of this shit when we die. Like, it'd be
I
nice to
mean,
just
shoot, I know. I feel like we
to
would be.
know.
Well, in
But
my
you know what
perspective,
dude,
we
bro,
would.
if there was like a room, like a big room, and they're like, this is history. Go in here and you learn like all the history and all the shit of the world. Like, if I was in heaven, and if they had a room,
Say that again. Say that again.
like, bro, if I went to heaven and they had like a room and they're like, this is where you go learn about history, and it's like a big fucking room, and there's like little rooms for specific shit. And if there's a room that's like a USA, bro, I'd be there like all day, all night.
That would be. Oh man, I gotta read.
Right? I'm like, you just play it on like a podcast.
That'd be
But like,
good.
I want to learn about the JFK thing,
Mhm.
Obama. I want to learn
Yeah.
about like all just everything, like
Yeah,
what it
that's-
really is
yeah.
American. What are we hiding? And
Yeah, honestly, I think, in my perspective, I feel like once we ascend to the different dimension, I think we will be able to know these things. But at the same time, the question is, will we care?
no, I
Will
was
we-
just literally just about to say
right?
that. Like, what use would it do?
Probably-
It would just be cool. But it's
It'd
same
be
right. It's
cool
not.
in
It's
our
not like you can't tell
perspective.
nobody. You can't tell nobody here.
That's right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
fuck.
And it wouldn't mean anything to us because we'll know. In my perspective, at a certain point, we'll be like, damn, this shit really was an illusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we'd even.
I
it
think.
wouldn't
I
mean
mean.
anything
I
to
think.
us.
I feel like you're always gonna hit that, bro. Like, regardless of how we go out, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, what was like? This shit was like, for no fucking reason.
See, I hate saying it like that,
It
but it's like
does.
at the purest point, yes, but at the same time, no, right?
Of
It does
course,
have a
no.
meaning,
Of
but like,
course.
I don't want people to be like, oh man, there is a reason for this, right? It's just not the way that you probably think,
Yeah.
So we're not saying that there's no life to me, there's no meaning to life. We're not saying that. We just mean in the largest scale of things.
Yeah.
In the universal scale, it's not. Again, we are our souls. We're not this. This is not us. We're our souls. The thing that's inside of you. And that's all I
I
think.
really wonder how that shit looks, dude.
It probably would scare you, bro. It probably would scare you, honestly.
Part of me thinks like, what if it is like the whole like, Mark, like, what if it is like what the Muslim guy said? Like, it's just literally our consciousness. Like, we could like look around, but we can't see our feet.
Well, I mean, my issue with that is the eye part. Is like a vision part. I feel like we would be able
What
to.
do you mean?
I would say it's that, but without the okay, you can look around. Like I feel like it's not that. It's just everything and
Mm.
everything and nothing at the same time. My issue with that, my only issue with
which
that
is
was
kind of, wouldn't
eyes.
it be that though?
Yeah, but then you
Well,
got
I'm
the
not saying
eyes,
he
and
has
it's like
literal eyes.
no,
I'm just
I
saying.
know. My thing is, it's still the view though. It's still like
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
very
It seems like a
that's
humanistic type of view.
perfectly
Yeah,
said.
yeah. You want
Perfectly
to have
said.
like a 360 type of thing you're getting at.
Yes, essentially. Like there's not nothing you don't see. There's not nothing you do see. It's like everything is everything.
Bro, so do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't. I personally don't.
You don't believe
I
in
think,
ghosts?
no, I think when
That's
you're
so
dead, bro, you're
fucking
dead.
funny.
I used to. But I think when
I
you're dead,
believe
you're
in
done.
ghosts. I think there's too many like movies and shows, and there's too many like videos of like, oh, I heard that. My boss
Well,
actually told me one, bro. Listen to
that's not
this.
that doesn't necessarily need to be a ghost though. A ghost is someone dead that's come back to
Yes.
spiritual life, spiritual
Yeah.
world.
Well, isn't that you don't think that's what ghosts are?
That is what ghosts are. I just don't think that once you die, I don't think my grandpa's here.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't think
I
I think
definitely agree. So then, what would
right.
you?
I
So,
would say it's
oh,
entities. I would say it's entities that that may know about your dead, and
Mark,
they may
let's
be
talk
able to
about
manipulate you.
let's talk about this one thing. Oh my lord, bro! As soon as I go on Twitter, I see Sexy Red showing off her feet after work,
Oh,
and
we
it's just
gotta kill it. Oh, we gotta
it's
kill
just
her
her
on
feet,
here.
and her feet are like all black, like
Let me see
dirty,
it.
dirty.
Oh,
fuck.
oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Fuck. What was I gonna pull up?
What were we just talking about? This is bad, bro. What the hell were we just talking about? Oh, entities, ghosts.
Oh, bro, I was gonna talk about. No way, this shit got like erased or whatever. Mark, remember the
Paranormal Activities? Yeah, I do.
No, I never even saw that movie, dude.
I won't say you should, but it is good. I can't say it's good either. I just like it because I used to be scared of it.
Oh, here I found it's in Arizona, bro. The pyramid.
Are you talking about the glass one?
The Rothschild thing. I just like.
Oh,
passed
okay.
it.
That's the one. Is that what you're talking about or no? That's not
No,
what
no,
you're
no. I
talking
just passed it on the likes, but no, I was gonna tell you, bro, about the dude from YSL or whatever. Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah, where he said they used to sacrifice goats or whatever.
He said. Okay, so it says Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele has filed a motion to have evidence of a goat sacrifice ritual removed from the proceedings. According to documents obtained by XXL, Thug's attorney filed court documents last Thursday, to have details about YSL co-defendant Shannon S.B. Stillwell's arrest last March, stricken from the trial. So what are your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, I do believe him. I do believe what he said.
What?
Or that they were probably sacrificing goats.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing I never understood about this stuff. Why is the sacrificing needed?
I used to feel like it was like for what you're gonna do, because I feel like it's usually that they're usually doing magic or witchcraft or whatever the heck. I feel like you need the power. So you need, you know what I'm saying? Like
I agree with that.
Like I've heard people be like, bro.
I agree with that heavily.
Like people that do witchcraft, like they think they're like the I guess like God. Like they think they're God, but in reality, like they're actually like kind of like a servant to the demon, because it's like they're doing all these potions and all these things because they're being told. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you want that? Well, you got to cut a chicken or do that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I more so agree with.
I don't know if I agree with that. That's just like
Yeah, I think the power. I think it's the power thing where they need. Remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred.
Yes, bro. So then that's probably what it is. So imagine the energy you get from an innocent baby.
Probably enormous. That's probably why they do these things.
So what do you think is the root of that, bro?
Like,
you think it is ball?
What?
That stuff.
No, well, I won't say that. I won't say no, but I think. Well, the thing about it, bro, is there's a lot of entity, and even.
Yeah, that's not the first time we hear about human sacrifice.
That's what I'm saying.
But I just feel like I just don't think that's like good. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't think that shit's good either. Because even the ancient, like the righteous ancient people I don't think they ever did that stuff. Like, I mean, I don't think I know there is like history of sacrifice in Egypt, right? Like in a lot of other ones as well. But like, none of the real stuff, none of the ancient stuff, like as far as like the text and so none of them really talk about sacrificing lambs and stuff like that. Well, actually, no, that's something else. Sacrificial lamb is different. That's different. That's completely different. That represents the black man, actually. The lamb, hair of wool, and then Jesus being killed, sacrificing himself. That's different. But what I'm saying is like you never really hear about that stuff being needed, right? Because the real stuff is like, okay, you're able to do all this stuff with one, the melanin, and two, the mental part, the mental power.
I wonder what
Right.
this dude was trying to get accomplished, bro. Like, what were you trying to do? I feel like it was probably to help Doug out in court.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Because again, the magic is gone right now. We've talked about this before. The amount of hate that is that is involved with today has just destroyed all the magic that we used to have before. And also, you got dudes. I sent you a video of him, Phil Valentine. He's like, "Yo, we got dudes stirring pots in the apartments in Harlem. That's not where you did your magic before. You did your magic in the jungle. You did your magic in the bush. The shit you know how much pollution and hate you have around you. That has to affect it. That has to affect it, right? So, but yeah, I definitely don't think that stuff's good. I agree with you there. I think that stuff is what we perceive as evil. But I do believe that they did that though. I mean, something about Thug, man. Even though I do want him out, bro. You already know, man. I want him out, man. I don't, if he is out here.
They've said, bro, that the crime has gone down since he's been in jail in Atlanta.
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is absolutely.
It
crazy.
is and it isn't. I mean,
that
because
could mean
it
two
is a
things.
gang, bro. Like,
that can mean
bro,
two things.
they've been working on this case for years, bro.
Yeah.
Years.
Bro, the thing about Thug is he's always been a gangster, bro. Even though he be wearing all these.
But it's like he's always been.
Stuff.
But he's like, it's deeper than that, bro. Because sometimes I remember hearing him get caught with like heroin or fentanyl, like crazy shit like that. Yeah, I remember hearing him get caught with heroin, like with intent to like sell. And I'm like, what are you? He's like deep in the streets.
Yeah. Clearly, he is either he knows a connect or he's moving things around, and he has the power to do that.
I think that's what he's maybe doing, dude.
Yeah, and they need someone with the money and the legal protection, right, and the political protection probably as well, and he might be the guy, but obviously not now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't want to see no black people in jail, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, other than rapists, pedophiles. If you go, because someone gonna sell the drugs.
Yeah.
Someone gonna do it, and if it's not Thug, it's gonna be someone else. If it's not someone else, it's gonna be someone else. So, I don't want to see no black person in jail for doing that. Personally, of course, real crimes as far as killing, molesting, pedophile stuff. Oh, you just gotta kill them. Personally, me, but I don't want to see no black people rot in jail, man. I want them out. Murder, might be murder too. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just selling some drugs, bro. Hey, America sells drugs every day.
I saw a video, bro, the other day that fucked me up, dude. This video of like this guy, I think he was Vietnamese, and I think he was in a prison in Vietnam, bro. He got caught with like, I think 50 pounds of heroin. Like he like in 2011 maybe, something around that time, bro. But the video was basically him eating his last meal before being executed, bro. He was just shaking. It was terrifying. And then I just thought, I was just like, dude, he's just a regular guy. I'm like, because this is drugs, selling drugs.
Yeah. So
it's not, he's not like a cold, hard-blooded killer.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, that
takes
terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
Well, he was literally shaking. Like,
in your last meal, what do you do? What are you doing? Are you scared?
I love this question.
What are you
like,
eating? Are you scared? Yeah. What are you eating? But are you scared? Are you scared as well?
Yeah, bro. I told you, like, even if, yeah, like I'm scared, but even if I was like guaranteed heaven, I'm just I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm the sea or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it would be anybody would be I think anybody would be terrified, bro. Like you get the craziest motherfucker, but when they're presented death like this, bro, even an atheist, bro, when a plane is falling, he's gonna be like, oh my god,
Honestly, bro, like I said, my only fear would be not finishing certain things before I go.
Yeah.
But to me, bro, I think it would be peaceful for me. And I'll explain.
Are you scared of like the pain, bro? Like, what if you got like the needle? I'm saying, or like the chair, like.
Because that's momentary. That's momentary.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be thinking that in the moment. You're like, oh my god,
Oh, look, I mean, if you know the end is inevitable,
But that way though,
to me, it's peaceful, because you know
it
there's
is in a
nothing you can do.
way.
All you can do is smile. For me, all I can do is smile and say, "Damn, should I live my life?"
In Canada, bro, they're having like an issue. I think we talked about it, like with self-suicide.
Self-suicide, yeah.
They need to make that legal. I'm sorry. I'm all for that. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because Mark, yeah, because it's like, bro, people are out here like depressed. So it's like, instead of like stabbing yourself in the face or shooting yourself, just go get a bunch of volume put in and get a nice high and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but then now you got to take resources from people at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you don't think he's taking up more resources being fucking alive and eating food and all this dumb
That's
shit?
a good point.
Wasting gas, and it's like,
all right, you got me on there. That's a good point. Yeah.
bro, like I think it was Bill Burr or Nick from Hometown. He was talking about like people want to be like have kids, and like their kids. They say, why do you want to have kids? Like, you're just making another dickhead who's like in front of me at GameStop. You know, basically saying like another fucking annoying person and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, no, I'm all for like you being like euthanized and all that shit, bro. If you don't want to be here, get the fuck out. Give over your jewelry. Give over those $50 you got in the piggy bank.
Yeah, I
Get the
just
fuck out of here.
But then it's like, how do you affect people around you? Right?
I mean,
I
let them
get
know,
what
bro. Have a whole party. It'll be an announcement. Have a whole thing. Have a whole week. Like Friday, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like Monday, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you have time to fucking tell people.
See, I would agree with that, but it's like
They could be there with you.
I put that with people around me right now. I'm like, bro, are you fucking? I'd kill your ass. Like
I'd kill you if you kill yourself. Fucking
yeah, I'd kill you.
Of course, bro. Like, you don't think that's selfish? Even though obviously suicide is extremely selfish.
Yes, I think
it's just, bro. When it's just,
if you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here, right? But at the same time, like,
bro, if I told you, I'm like, Mark, I was like, okay, I'm good, because it's legal in Canada. It's illegal here, but if I'm like, bro, I'm going to Canada next week, 100%, I'm doing it. You cannot change my fucking mind. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fly over and we're gonna box. If I win, which I'm going to, you can't go. I swear.
But I'm serious, bro. What if like I literally had my mind made up? Let's say you did whoop my ass, and I'm like, bro, I just made my mind. Like, are you gonna? Would you still support me? Be like, hey, man, that's what you.
No, fuck.
No matter what.
No matter what.
What if I had a terminal illness? I'm like, bro, my body just hurts so much, bro. Like,
fight that shit.
Really? So you're not pro suicide? Obviously, I'm not.
No,
I'm literally Muslim. But
here's the thing about it, right? Is I get what you're saying and I agree with it. I'm just putting myself in the shoes of someone having someone around you. Yeah, my friends, my family. If someone ever would say that,
of course,
right? It sounds good. It sounds great, right? And I think if you don't want to be here, go get your ass out. But I wouldn't say the same thing if my friend came to me like that.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's easy to say, but
I just sympathize because I've like had anxiety and depression. So it's like, I don't know. I say that to say like I don't know what the fuck you're feeling.
Right.
Bro, my friend, his cousin killed himself, and he was 21, I think. I think he was 21.
21.
Yeah, I think it was 21. It could have been either that or way younger, but he was definitely not older than us, I'll tell you that. And he just he had shitty parents, didn't have a lot of friends, and I think he could have maybe been autistic, maybe. And then me and my friend would always talk about it, and he would tell me like, I don't blame him for doing it, because it's like when you have no friends and your mom doesn't like you, your dad doesn't like you, they're not supportive. And I've talked to his parents. I'm like, yeah, you guys seem like fucking dickheads.
Oh, really?
Wow. I met the parents. I'm like, yeah, they're fucking assholes.
You know me, man. I'm always advocate for just fight that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always
I agree with you, bro. I'm never gonna tell nobody to kill themselves, bro.
Right. My thing is.
But it's like at the same time, bro. It's like you don't fucking know how they feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Because anxiety, bro. I've told you before, bro. It literally feels like being in a burning room and you can't get out. It's like that. Like you, bro. Like you feel. It feels like you're choking. Like you can't breathe. So I couldn't imagine days of that shit.
Right.
If you had a gun in front of you, bro, and you're having that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like that's usually I feel like that's what people go through. I feel like. But I definitely get both sides, because most people I feel like think that suicide is just like something really, really selfish, and it's just like, oh, I'm sad, I'm gonna kill myself. It's really
Mhm.
deeper than that.
It is deeper.
It
It
could
is
be that
deeper.
though, like because there's 12, 13-year-olds who have killed themselves.
And they're just not educated, man. They don't know. Like, but it's like,
Dr. Umar has said he's had kids as young as 6, 7, 8, bro, saying they're depressed and shit like that. Yeah,
oh, I thought you said kill himself. I'm like,
No.
holy shit.
I wouldn't be
Holy
surprised.
shit.
Remember the shit we talked about last episode with the dudes, bro? The kid that he was on coke and the other guy had weed in his.
Oh yeah,
he,
yeah.
You know, he was 6 years old, I think, 7 years old.
6
Yeah.
years old. And the kid killed himself.
No. Remember the kid on coke killed I think the
Right,
toddler,
killed the
bro.
little brother,
and the toddler
yeah.
was on weed,
It was on weed.
on drugs
Man,
or whatever.
I can't even fucking laugh at that.
Nah,
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
I just laugh at the parents because I'm like, bro, like some people are just
Not meant to procreate. Not meant to be here in general, to be honest with you. I mean, come on. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, I'm always about fight that shit.
You never
Like,
had a friend or
even
knew of somebody who did that, bro?
what?
Kill
What?
themselves?
Thankfully, no, man. I don't think I've ever known anyone to. No. I don't think anyone did it. At a
Suicide rate right
school.
now is crazy, bro. Because the word sucks right now, but in
Yeah.
America, it is ridiculous. Our suicide rate, like the percentage.
Yeah, but the highest percentage is among middle-aged men.
Yeah,
Middle-aged
isn't it
men.
white men, right?
I think it might.
I
might
thought
be
it was white
white
men.
It
Yeah,
might be
I
white
don't
men.
blame him, bro. That's usually when like you would be like
That's usually when your
you
wife
have a
starts to cheat
midlife,
on you.
yeah, like a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I told you about it, bro. That billionaire, he was a billionaire, bro, and he killed himself. They found him like in his office in his closet.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then sometimes I've heard like people kill themselves before like a lawsuit or before they go to jail, things like that. It's just
Okay, lawsuit. I mean, they're scared of losing.
it's just
their life
basically
of-
when they
of
know,
what they know.
like, it's just basically like, oh, my life is over.
Exactly when it's over.
That's
When
a
it's over.
crazy feeling.
Life as
I've
they
always
know
thought
it is
about
done.
that. I'm like, I wonder, like,
I had one experience like that. I had
really?
one experience like it. Yeah, I think I may
Personal?
have told you. I can explain it in a way that not too revealing, but I was in this very, 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 very sticky situation, and I said to myself, "Yeah, it's done." I guess I can't really be too specific, but I was like, "Yeah, it's over."
It'd be funny, bro, if you're like, I don't want to be too specific. So I was in a park and then I said I killed them.
Cop is right there. But yeah, it was basically I can't really, but basically I had one time where I thought it was over, but things came around, and I was essentially, shit happened and it shouldn't go the way I thought it was gonna go, and I was good. But I definitely had one, and that was the only time in life, one time where I didn't give up, but I realized it was done. That not everything I had hopes of, dreams of, was never gonna happen.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, but this is why I also said I would reach a level of peace if I were to be at the deathbed, because at that moment there was a split second where I was mad as hell, I was scared, but then there was also a moment when I was like, well,
You know why, Mark? Because it's like
done.
you stop fighting. You
Yeah.
finally, bro. You got to see Insomnia. Oh my god, bro! It's like such a good. It'd be such a good parallel to bring up, but I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, you just stop. When you stop, it's just like you just want to
Stop fighting, yeah.
bro. I mean, I feel like that's gonna happen. That happens to everybody. I feel like naturally, bro. Some people could call it like your fire just going out. Basically, bro, when we
Yeah?
retire from
You think
ism,
so?
when we're like we're done. There's so much
But it's
dust on the
even
mic.
still, even that, bro, it's like we're still gonna want to do stuff, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know, bro. You think so? Like you think 20
I
years
think-
from now we're gonna be doing ism?
Something from ism still is going to be being done. Like, may not be the actual podcast itself, but the stuff that we've created from it.
Okay, I
companies,
could agree
yeah,
with that. Yeah.
the impact. Always.
What's like
I mean,
the
I'll be on
longest, the oldest podcast, bro? Joe Rogan's,
there's some
maybe?
older ones, but no. There's some way older ones. Well, I guess if still going on, I don't know.
Yeah, still
But
going on.
I don't
Joe
know. But
Rogan's,
all
I
I
think
know
is like I think 15. No,
15
wait,
years?
it could be maybe.
That's crazy.
Let me see if I can look that up. Maybe.
That's crazy. And we're not even a year into it, so we gotta,
Yeah.
we gotta stick with it.
2019, bro. 2009. I said 2019. Literally on Christmas Eve. That's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be on my deathbed and still want to work for real. You know,
Yeah.
or I guess the word work isn't the best, but it's more so make a change, do stuff, try to impact things. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everyone wants to relax, everyone wants to chill. Um, you know, you know.
Bro, it's so funny. Like, I feel like I'm going to regret something.
What do you
Like
mean?
when I die, like, bro, because I want to do so much shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it all, but I feel like I'm gonna be like 90 years old, being like, "Fuck, bro, I didn't do NASCAR. Fuck."
I
I'm
like
serious,
that.
bro, because I want to do.
Everything.
I mean, I even told you it's up to directing. I really want to direct, and I'm like, this
Mhm.
is so much shit, so much
Right.
money, but
Right, but you can get it, man. You can get
I
it.
will get it. I will
You
get
know what
it.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's right, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything can be done. Just a matter of preparing,
working your fucking
preparation.
ass off, dude.
Right,
Honestly,
right. Hard
like,
work, preparation, and determination. All that stuff. It can be done. It will be done.
we'll
We're
leave
gonna
y'all
get.
with that for real.
Yeah, we're gonna
Just
get to that shit. You already know
Mark,
what it is,
here, let
man.
me ask you one more thing before we go, bro. Leave the people with this. What is your like biggest motivator?
Biggest motivator.
And I mean like I don't mean like oh thinking about being rich. I mean like
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
lazy and then
This is gonna sound cliche, but the world needs me. I have a service to the world,
that's a
to
good
the
one, but I'm
people.
looking more of bro like do you think about that when you get lazy? Or like do you know what I'm getting at? Like what keeps you
Uh,
like what pushes you? Keeps you going, I guess.
being great, the motivation of being great, the people that came before me, the people that never stopped working, the people that did such great things in the world. I want to leave a mark. I want to leave myself in history as well. I want to be in the books. You know what I'm saying? I want my legacy to be held. Um, that in that sense, you know what I'm saying? It's a duty. I feel like I have a duty to do these things, you know what I'm saying, to be great, and being great in turns means helping people, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not doing this for me. Yeah, I want to enjoy this stuff, but I'm doing this for the people.
Yeah.
That's it, you know what I'm saying. I mean, people, the money's going to be good, we're going to enjoy ourselves, no question, but
Yeah.
this stuff is only worth it if we're able to help people.
Yeah.
Right, I mean,
No, 100%. No,
I don't want to,
100%. I agree, bro.
right,
If
I
you have,
mean,
if you're not like teaching or giving back, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're
I
literally not
love
doing.
giving
And you're like
more.
a waste almost.
Exactly,
You
giving
just
giving
gathered up
is
everything and you're holding it. Like,
it's selfish. I'd
yeah,
rather give than take. Any day of the week, I'd rather give than take. You know what I'm saying? I gotta enjoy myself. I gotta be good. Of course, that's not what we're saying, but I
but
rather
not like
give
that. Not
myself.
that mainly, I guess.
I rather sacrifice myself. And people need to watch, and you need to watch The Prestige, because to this day,
Is
that's my
that that
most.
piano? No, not the piano movie.
That's the magician movie.
Yes.
That's if anyone has seen The Prestige, you might understand what I mean. But it's self-sacrifice. I'm gonna get that tatted on myself as soon. But self-sacrifice, that's another motivator. To sacrifice myself, to sacrifice my comfort, to sacrifice my time, to sacrifice myself for the greater good. That's mine. Can you answer that as well?
The same thing. Imagine. um,
Ditto.
I think
Sorry.
that's funny as hell. Should I got like mad red? I don't know, bro. Ism out. Yeah, I think my biggest motivator is wanting to. I think my biggest motivator is bro wanting to be like someone that people can relate to, because there's no one really like me or that's gonna be offering the things that I'm offering. Like there's no one really talking. There's no one really giving actual advice on mental illness. Most of them are just like do some push-ups and go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the dumbest shit. So I look at it like I want to be who I needed when I was younger, basically. Because and to this day, there's all we got is like Tate and maybe a couple other people, but none of them.
Right.
I feel like I'm gonna put them in the way that I put it, I guess.
Right.
So that's usually what usually motivates me, because I usually think about that. Like I could see people being like, "Oh shit, dude, that helped a lot," or this and that. Because I remember, bro, thinking, I want to at least change one life before I die. And I remember telling someone that, and they were like, "Dude, why would you stop at one?" And I was like, that's true. That's a good point. I'm like, if I could save a bunch, that would be the most fulfilling thing ever, bro. That's better than
That's
money.
the word. That's the word.
Like,
Fulfilling.
like changing someone, being
Fulfilling.
like, oh, I saw your thing, or I heard you talk, or I went to your event.
Come on, and it's coming. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's coming. Don't you feel it?
I
You
do.
feel
I
that
see
shit,
it.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that just. But could go on though. But yeah.
That's pretty
That-
much the gist of it, bro.
it's a smile.
That's usually what motivates me, being a voice and helping people.
Mhm.
Someone that people could relate to. Because, bro, I mean, like we were saying, man, there's like so much people depressed, so many people killing themselves, so many people on drugs and the wrong type of drugs. Like, y'all get into coke and fentanyl. It's like, bro, like, fuck.
Deadly shit. Deadly shit.
Yeah.
It's
Shit
not
that if
like-
you touch, like, you just blow up and shit.
Yeah. No, I love the answer, man. For real. Be someone that you wish you had before. Shit.
Yeah, because there's people online, bro, that I see and they're like, wow, that helped me out. And I'm like, fuck, if I knew this. Or sometimes I'll have a thought and I'm like, there's no one out here saying this.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, you guys are going to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
For real. But
Time
that's
will
pretty
come.
much it. That's all we got for you guys today.
You already know what it is. Like and subscribe. You feel me? Show us
Yes,
some
sir.
love. Comment, hate, like, and subscribe. You already know. Let's hit that bell icon to get notifications when we post. You feel what I'm saying? It's the ism. It's the ism.
Podcast.
You already know.
Peace.
Peace out.
Provide the leadership to the people's revolution so he can take this country and change it. Turn it upside down and put the last first and the first last. Not only for black people, but for all people.